Woo, welcome to the J&J podcast show where we're not gay.
Welcome. That's right. That's not a joke, Branson.
Then why was it so funny? That was pretty funny. That's a great intro.
We've all been there.
Why isn't like the J, J, and J? Because you're trying to be JJ, right? Should you throw a third one in there?
Should I throw a third one? No, I don't think so. I think it's bad for the marketing. You know?
My first name's
Yeah,
James,
I believe so.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Scotty beams us up every episode. We do great. We can start with foodie, though. So I was talking to this guy that I work with. He's a busser. He's from Washington, D.C., and he's trying to start his own meditation business type thing in Pueblo. And
A meditation business in Pueblo,
shut
dude?
the fuck up. Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? This guy's going to be broke.
Okay, so, well, it's really easy with all the drugs. So anyways.
Not meth. You trying to meditate on meth, dude?
You definitely enter some state. It might not be meditative, but you'd enter a state.
Yeah, for sure. I was talking to him, and he just like is a very interesting person. And I was talking to him about food, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm a foodie. Like eating all this food here at Olive Garden just makes me want to eat it off of flesh." And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, like off of flesh. And I was like, wait, so like you like to eat like food off of like a plate of steak or something? He's like, no, like human beings, yes.
What?
And so like he likes to eat like food off of people. And like that's like a whole thing in like Japanese. Like there's like meals like where like they eat like, but he just likes to eat food off like all the time. And I was trying to work out a bit about it tonight, like oh yeah, I eat food off of my stomach all the time when I'm eating. I don't know. I couldn't figure out like a great angle for it.
Yeah. No, that seems tough. Have you seen that picture of Eddie Murphy eating a steak off a girl's back in New York? Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Baby got back.
Yeah, I don't know if it was ribs, but
Yeah.
no, he's like on a skyscraper. He's on the roof. It's like when Eddie Murphy was at the height of his shit, and he has like a naked supermodel, and there was a steak on. Yeah, literally just like that. Yeah. No, look at the Eddie Murphy. Look at the Eddie Murphy one. But the crazy thing is the steak isn't cut. So I'm like, he's definitely gonna slice this bitch open. Like, for sure.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's literally just a steak.
Oh my god.
No, you never
Oh,
heard
that's
that? Yeah,
so
dude, Japanese
hot.
business magnates
That's
get like
so
fucking
hot.
little 19-year-old Japanese girl and be like, let's get some sashimi going.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I love that they're like, no, this is what we do.
Yeah, it was just like really abrupt, and he was like, "Yeah, people don't know me, so I have to like be careful with like what I say around." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit."
It's weird as fuck.
You
Yeah,
just
that's
haven't
weird as
told
fuck.
me that.
Why? What?
Because now Jason's like, I'm hungry. Wow.
I just want to eat something.
Yeah, I just wanna
Only if Jeffrey Dahmer would have discovered that. Dude, that's just one step, and he would have been fine.
Do you never say that to your girlfriend though? Like, I'd like to eat you right now.
Ooh,
I wanna
yeah, that's a
eat
great
you up.
idea.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, I've always wanted to do like whipped cream and like strawberries, like when you're going down
There
on a
you
girl.
go,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Would you get like a UTI though? Vaginas are sensitive. I don't know what
I
you can
put
put down
worse
there.
things in there. So.
Like sriracha.
Stop signs.
Yeah, like stop.
Stop signs. What the fuck?
That is a really dark joke that 3 people are gonna get. So
Do
there's
you think
this,
3 people watch your podcast?
yeah.
That's
well,
crazy.
my girlfriend, his mom, who
I
else?
thought you were talking about the same person. My girlfriend, his mom. I was like, damn, dude, you're doing good. She makes money. I know Mrs. Alexander or Mrs. whatever.
Mrs. Usery, dude.
Mrs. Usery is fucking cashing in,
Me
man.
and Branson were freaking whipping around in my mom's Tesla up in Denver, dude.
Nice Tesla, man.
It was
Shout out
sick,
Mrs.
dude.
Usery. The
What
donation.
was funny is like I invited a bunch of Denver comics, like, hey, I can drive, and no one came except Branson.
No, literally, I'm like walking up to Jason's car, and all the Denver comics that he invited are walking the opposite direction. They hop in another car and just go, and I'm like, so I guess Evan's not coming. And they're like, no, it's just us. And I'm like, that's
It's
fine.
okay. They already had a plan. They have like a
Yeah,
whole
the
thing.
plan was to ignore you.
No, his mom is hot because she looks like his sister. Because they both.
You have a sister? Oh yeah, I
they
forgot you
both
have a
look
sister.
60 years
How
old.
old's your sister?
23.
Oh, she's older than you? Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, dude, same age as Jordan.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, you're 23?
Yeah.
That sucks.
How old are you, Branson?
24.
Hell yeah.
24.
24 gang.
24.
You're 24, Scott?
Yeah.
It feels weird. I feel like I'm really transitioning into like adulthood. Not because like I'm a man, but I'm like I think I need to be responsible now. Like I'm
Yeah.
24. I feel like I should pay more bills. Like today, my mom's like, "Yeah, we're setting up your insurance again," and I'm like waiting to see if she's gonna make me start paying. And I'm like, "Yeah, so what do you need from me?" And she's like, "Oh, just like your VIN." And I'm like, "Good, yeah, good." Not,
Dude,
hopefully
being
not
on your
$100 a month.
mom's freaking car insurance kicks
Shout out,
ass,
dude. She's the
dude.
shit.
I'm on my
No,
parents, but I
bad.
have to pay. That blows.
You have to pay?
I've been in accidents and everything. So.
That's fair.
I've never. No, I get
Sorry.
hit. I get hit all the time, but I don't hit anybody. I'm a good ass driver.
I think everyone thinks that.
I mean, I've never
Well,
hit
there's
anybody.
that's actually like on a TV show called Adam Ruins Everything. He talked about that. Like most people think that they're good drivers, and like studies show that that's like if you think you're a good driver, you're probably not.
Right, because like 50% of the population is women. So there's like
Oh my god.
there is like a percentage.
Dude, this is gonna be a good podcast, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, this is not a joke show. We're not fucking making
Are we
jokes.
not? Are we not having fun?
Oh, dude.
Are we not having fun?
We're
Yeah.
off to a fucking great start.
I know.
Which is
Yeah.
crazy that like people are like Chinese are bad drivers. 'Cause there's,
There
like,
we go.
no-
Misogyny
there's
and
no women.
racism. Let's get some subscribers.
Okay, who's better, average Asian person or average woman?
Women.
This is
I mean, not that I've ever ran a study or watched or anything, but
all I know is I got cut off really bad today on the way to the gym.
like, just wait. Just
Guess
wait.
who it was?
Oh my god.
Guess who it was?
Who?
It's an Asian woman.
Oh boy.
Oh, dude, it was the worst
Double
driving I think I've ever seen. They were turning and they came and like I was turning next to them and they just went straight past me and I had to like honk and like dive across.
Holy shit.
Dude, I can tell I'm angrier than usual because I'm so willing to honk. Like on the slightest shit, someone would just drive slow. I'm like, you fucking asshole. And I'm like, oh, Branson, you're probably just a little grumpy today.
Yeah, I don't honk very often. But one time this person was like literally trying to cut me off of the road to like get into my lane. It was and I was so pissed.
Yeah, it was the angriest I've ever seen Jordan in my life, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
It was
really?
insane.
your observation of it was funny. You were like, yeah, you did like the whole butthole mouth. You were.
Dude, when my dad would get really mad, he would do this.
Oh, he puckers up. Yeah, this guy. This guy.
Dude, my freaking mom was grinding him up, dude, before they got divorced. She was working right here. Also, I would run down the stairs and yell, "Stop fighting" as loud as I can.
You would?
Oh, that's
would,
sad.
dude.
Aww,
very
that's
sad.
so sad. That's very sad.
I thought that'd be more funny. Okay, I'm gonna kill
no,
myself.
Stop
very sad.
fighting.
And I'd be like in tears. Then I'd run to my Broncos room. And
Yeah,
then
I'll never let you live it down though. Like 21 years old, you're like, yeah, my parents got divorced because my dad kissed a stripper, and I was like, I think they've done a little bit more than kissing. I think that was the story 10-year-old Jason got.
This guy's willing to lose his marriage. He's willing to lose his marriage for a smooch.
Dude,
Let me
that
see
is
those
what I
lips.
was told.
That's fucking awesome. That is what you would tell a kid, though, not like what your dad did.
Your dad
stripper,
freaking,
yeah.
your dad
dad did
freaking tag
cocaine.
teamed.
Yeah.
My dad was freaking railing lines of coke off his fucking secretary.
Yeah, he's like, do you know what a labia is? He was really hitting lines. That'd be crazy as fuck.
Yeah,
oh
he
my god.
kissed her lips.
Yeah, literally, he hasn't kissed mine in years, so I was pretty pissed.
Yeah, dude, my dad doesn't hug me. No, okay,
That's
okay.
crazy.
Yeah, no, it's tough, you know.
My
Yeah.
parents just divorced because they didn't like each other. I think it was a lot more simple than that. Which I think is a pretty good reason to get divorced. Is like, oh, we don't get along.
Yeah.
Like, we should do that with
My
someone
parents
else.
loved each other. Which I feel like I'm the worst comedian at this table.
Yeah,
for
100%.
sure.
You have no reason to tell jokes.
Yeah, what are you fucking doing?
My jokes come from pain.
It is weird being like, my jokes come from a place of darkness and sadness. Like freaking Pop-Tarts. Like freaking, whoa, dude, what's the freaking Toast Up Papa? What's up?
Yeah,
what are we
dude.
doing?
You guys like 90 Day Fiance? Who's in with me? Let's
Yeah.
get to it.
That is always funny because it's like, you know, the reason I want to make people laugh is because of the emptiness I feel inside. And they're like, freaking, I had diarrhea at the Broncos game. Like, there's this darkness within me I need to set free. Freaking airplanes?
I know. Dude, like you're trying to feed a baby. You're like, oh, like it's going in.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I pride myself on the fact I've never shit myself.
Dude,
I'm
you
proud of
have.
myself.
You were a baby.
That doesn't
You're a
count.
fucking liar.
No,
You
no.
never shit
I've
yourself as an
never shit
adult?
myself. Never shit myself. Not one time.
What?
Not one time. And I will take that to my grave. Like, to my grave.
I
There's
hope,
no way I'm
I
not
hope
gonna
to
shit myself.
God
It's
you get a
insane.
loose
I hope you
butthole
shit
someday,
your
dude.
yeah.
A loose
I hope you, dude. I hope you shit your pants on this podcast.
He's
dude.
drinking coffee right now. We got.
I
a good
am.
chance.
And I had like way too much Korean barbecue last night. Anything could happen.
Dude, barbecue rips. Dude, I went to freaking Terry Black's barbecue in Austin. The best food I've ever had in my life, dude.
That sounds good.
Oh, it's so good. We need to freaking go
Austin,
down there.
Texas?
Austin, Texas, dude. It's the best. No, Austin's freaking Vermont.
Yeah, I was like, that's a very.
No, it's okay. It's okay, Scott.
It's okay. I don't want to roast you. My bad guy. You're doing that.
It's okay. It's okay. Scott's doing his best over there. Scott's just in tears.
I fucking hate you guys.
Scott's like tries to hang himself on the podcast, dude. It's freaking, what's this? Freaking episode 3. Scott's like about to die. It's like-
That's a good pod. That's a good pod.
That's
Dude,
a good clickbait
if-
title
Now
for
this is
sure.
content.
Yeah,
We're-
that's
now,
content.
like Scott's like, oh, Scott's about to kill himself. What a loser. Pussy. Wow,
Oh,
wow.
that is funny.
I think if we shame more people that kill themselves, less people are going to kill themselves.
Or at least we get a kick out of it. I mean, have you read his suicide note? The handwriting is always bad.
They get to cut.
No?
They
Okay,
get
that's
to.
fair.
Just type that thing out.
They
Yeah,
get,
yeah, yeah.
They
Type-
get to.
You don't have
like-
Microsoft Word. Docs is free. Come on, Google Docs is free.
Dude, one of my favorite things I like heard is that there was like this teacher and she like received like this really like it's like I'm going through a lot right now. I just don't know how to keep going. Then she like sent it back with like grammar checks because like she just ran it through Grammarly and gave him a 70. Like that's so funny. And then like he like, got it back. He's like, I got a C on this.
That's so
this had
funny.
nothing to do with the thing, but she just ran it through Grammarly,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
which is so funny.
She's like,
Yeah.
you could have 7 different areas where we could be more concise.
Like, hey,
It's like,
real,
I don't know
yeah,
how to tell you.
yeah, like real quick, like you put a comma here. You said I want to kill myself because my parents are divorced. You shouldn't. That comma doesn't
To
need
run.
to be that.
yeah.
It's-
Oh my god.
They get
Shut up,
to-
Grammarly.
Dude, just freaking like spell checking some suicide note. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Don't kill yourself, guys. Unless like your life's not going good.
Don't let Jason. Unless you have like a couple reasons, so for sure.
Why?
That's wild.
No, suicide's bad.
No, they get to kick the bucket out of it. Hey,
Okay.
Singers,
Would you guys
I'm
want to
sorry.
do some fake news?
Let's do some fake
Let's do
news.
fake news.
Okay.
All right, so we're trying to find out what isn't
So,
fake news.
fake news for you guys who don't know. We're going to give Branson and Jordan a series of real news articles, and then there's going to be some fake ones. I'm not going to tell you which ones are which or how many of each are going to be. It's just
Also, the loser has to do crystal meth.
loser has to kill themselves.
Gets to do crystal
Okay.
Suicide's bad. Don't forget.
Yes.
Okay, you ready? Kim Kardashian teases shapewear brand for thick dogs on Saturday Night Live.
Fuck.
What does that mean? I don't understand.
No,
what
like
that's-
if a dog was like really fat and you'd get like some spandex for it,
Oh, okay.
which is what I'm guessing.
I would say that's true.
Dude, it's like I want it to be true, so I think it's false.
It's true.
Fuck.
That's real.
Oh man.
I believe it might have been a bit.
Oh well, that's not fair.
It might have been a joke.
Well,
I
then
don't-
if it's a joke, then that's fake. Go to the website. Find
No,
the Thick
I-
Dogs website. Find thickpups.org.
Here we go. Next news article. Okay, here we go. Seth MacFarlane comes out as bisexual.
False.
Yeah, I'm going false on that one. He's too cute.
That was false. That was false.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Kendall Jenner accused of upstaging bride with daring wedding dress.
True.
True.
Let's see if she upstaged this bride, dude.
I was say that's not entertaining enough to be fake.
Yeah, that's fair. I like how they fucking cropped out this guy's head.
That's funny as fuck. Yeah.
They're like, it's Kendall, and then this poor guy.
Oh, that's so funny.
She's not
Like,
wearing
that's
white though. I thought that was the whole thing at weddings is that you can't wear white because that's like the bride's thing.
Yeah, dude.
She's wearing blue. She
This
looks-
is a true story. Like, so I was talking with my mom about like who my best friend is. My best friend's Jordan. You know, we were talking, and
Sucks.
I was like, oh yeah, Jordan's like my best friend. Like, you'd totally be like the best man at my wedding. And my mom was like, you'd freaking let your best man be more attractive than you, Jason.
Dude, that is so funny.
Dude, freaking wait for the jugular on that one, dude. Also, by the way, my mom was on mushrooms when she said
What?
that, dude.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
this is
so
Uzuri's
funny.
cool as fuck.
Dude,
I've
what
sold
the
his
hell?
mom.
No, yeah. So my
What?
mom,
I've sold her the mushrooms.
Yeah,
So what?
yeah, dude, my mom's actually like, so she's a therapist, so she's actually like working and trying to, like do psychedelic therapy to help people with like PTSD and like
yeah.
administer it in like
Yeah, yeah.
therapeutic settings. It's like she's like one of like the leaders in like the state of Colorado.
Dude,
She's
I'm
like,
trying to do-
I'm working. Ah.
I'm working, dude.
I'm trying to
Freaking
do-
Family Guy's awesome.
She's like, Jason, do the Consuela accent. Do the Consuela accent.
no,
papi outside.
he don't want to do.
Dude, I'm trying to do ketamine therapy so bad.
Dude, let's.
I'm trying to do ketamine
Dude,
therapy
the
so
the
bad.
J&J podcast does ketamine therapy,
Yes.
dude. That's what I want. The podcast.
we want to get Brazilian waxes.
We want
Do
to
you remember
oh
that?
yeah, we want Brazilian. We're gonna do a bunch of different things. Brazilian waxes. Take a pole dancing class.
Ooh.
Wait, what's Brazilian wax? Is that like they just wax your pubes?
Yeah, they wax. So like Brazilian wax is like the all the vagina, I believe. It's like all the stuff. It's like nothing's down.
Oh, it's just for girls? It's just for vaginas? Or
no, it's
dudes
like,
with pussies?
It's like it gets your taint.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Oh, dude, that'd be painful.
I don't
as
have
Yeah,
a
like
taint.
we for
I'm
to
not
be a
cool.
guy and do it, you have to sign a waiver in case your taint skin gets ripped off.
Dude, that's some of my most valuable skin. I don't know about that. Oh my God.
That's the MV. That's the underground like go to skin, dude. Like
Is that
it's-
Scotty?
This raises a question. Do women just have stronger taint skins than men or something?
Yes.
Well,
That
Anyways.
makes sense. Well, yeah, because they're supposed to stretch out down there. I think
Yeah,
that everything
dude.
probably stretches.
Yeah.
Yeah, except the beehole.
Here we go.
I guess the beehole does stretch.
Next news article.
Here we go.
Buttholes.
Charlie D'Amelio gets caught smoking weed.
Who's Charlie D'Amelio?
Oh my
TikTok-
God,
the
Jordan,
TikTok
you
girl.
fool! You fucking fool! You don't know
Dude.
Charlie D'Amelio? She has 79 million TikTok followers. Who is that?
No, yeah, she's the dance lady
Fake.
from TikTok. You're saying fake?
I'm going real. She's probably like fucking 20 by now.
I don't think anyone
don't know.
cares.
I think she's.
Nobody gives a
I
shit.
think her brand is. I
Whether
don't.
it's
I
real
don't.
or not.
Is her brand not like being a nice little Christian lady?
Definitely not being a nice little Christian lady. It's being a little. I'm gonna get out of this one. No, but that's fake.
Oh, okay.
Gift
That
around.
was a pretty boring fake article. You didn't really.
I have a
press it.
fake article. The one that I gave you, or do you remember what that one was?
Do you send it to my Instagram?
No, I sent it through text.
We'll go pull it up.
Yep.
Or will I? You don't know.
Tune in next week.
Tune in today. There's so many freaking sets of. We just send each other our sets. This is the worst.
You send each
it's
other your
not.
sets?
It's not WhatsApp. It's in text message.
This is.
Text message.
Where's the text message? No.
Why do you guys send each other your set? You guys reviewing each other?
Yeah, he's like, you should kill yourself. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah, there you go. That's a good set.
Yeah, for sure. I love Jason. He's a great guy. We call each other all the time. We'll play our voicemails later, probably.
Aw.
I have left you voicemails, but they haven't been very funny, unless you like. But they're on his
Yeah.
phone, anyways.
Okay. New AI chatbot writes dialogue for pornography.
Oh, it's definitely real. 100%. Those AIs are fucking crazy.
True.
For Lana Rhodes pornography, we'd be more specific.
Ah, the best.
That is true.
That's 100% true. I said
Say-
true.
say
Yeah.
true?
Yeah.
For the new, that's fake. I just made it.
What?
Yeah.
Well, there's no way. I mean, that's
No,
definitely is
Lana.
real.
Oh yeah, like people do write porn, but I
Yeah.
had to specify it. You should. Also, she's not even doing porn anymore because she has a
Really?
fucking kit.
She has 4,000 videos out there. How many more do you need?
Scam or some shit?
That is true. That Scott's. So this is very funny. She scammed like I think it was $4 million on like
That's
on a
awesome.
crypto on an NFT crypto thing. Like it's like a huge thing. Like she's going through IRS like proceedings right now.
Dude,
Holy shit.
all I'm saying.
Dude, she's gonna get off. Like if I saw Lana Rhodes in
I
the
got
courtroom,
off.
I'm like, she didn't fucking do
Yeah.
it, dude. She didn't fucking do shit, dude.
No, dude, I used to have this bit where I'm like, I'm not saying that porn stars shouldn't be mothers, right? Because Lana Rhodes has a kid, but I am saying that kid will be historically the most bullied child out of any child ever. Like, there's 1,000 videos of his mom getting cummed on. Like, every kid has an iPhone.
I disagree. Because think about it. If I found out that one of my friends, his mom was Lana Rhodes, I would want to be his friend so I can meet his mom.
True, yeah. But also, if that kid ever fucked with you, you'd literally just show him a video of his mom getting DP'd.
DP. By
Yeah.
a
Oh,
big
is this the
black
lady
cop,
that makes
dude?
your sandwiches? Is this the lady that makes your fucking breakfast? Yeah. Here's her with 19 guys.
Hope she washed her hands.
Okay.
There it is. There's a joke.
Prince Harry says that he has enough for a second book, but the royal family would never forgive him.
I thought they already didn't forgive him when he married a not white person.
No,
Not even wrong.
dude, they're pissed off.
Yeah, they're super racist. Didn't they like call her the N word?
I think that's true.
Yeah, I think they really did.
They're doing true. That's
the
true.
article's
That's
definitely true.
That's
Yeah,
true. This is gonna be our last one.
that's crazy.
It's our last one right here.
But you already wrote a book on it. What the fuck is the point of a
Yeah,
second? But you already wrote a book. They already don't like you.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Gordon Ramsay accused of ruining Christmas after cooking Rudolph in new recipe.
I mean, that's definitely fake, but that's funny as fuck.
That's fake.
That's real, dude.
What?
Try to look at this shit.
Rudolph?
What the fuck?
Yeah, he made a video called Cooking Rudolph and people are mad at him.
Oh, that's so
That's
funny.
awesome. That guy's such an asshole in the best ways
Talk
possible.
about red meat, huh? How about
Oh
that?
yeah, dude. Oh, that's so
I mean,
good.
he's like a good person otherwise. Like, he'll treat servers with respect. He'll...
Dude, those cooking shows are wild. It's almost like pertinent to be disrespectful. Like someone makes eggs and he's like, "Are you fucking stupid?" And they're like, "I just burn eggs." Like it's not really that complicated.
What's also funny in like the cooking community, like his egg like the way he makes scrambled eggs, people hate him for it.
Wait,
It's
really?
very strange.
Yeah, so
It's very
basically
Tries to make scrambled eggs.
he makes scrambled eggs. He does on like really hot, like the hottest heat, and then he'll go and like
He
he
does
does
it
like
in a pot too.
he does it in a pot, and then he'll move it onto low heat, and then like on no heat, and then he'll go on and off, and that's how he makes the eggs. So
What?
Yeah. So that's everyone doesn't like him for cooking.
He
eggs
uses
that
2
way.
separate burners?
Yeah, so he uses like
How
he'll move it like no, so like he'll like move the pot from like one burner to the other.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so like switch back and forth. But then like there's like all these people at like Michelin star restaurants that make eggs. They're like you have like to make a really good scrambled egg. What you have to do is you have to like super low heat.
Yeah.
And just like love it, and you just go slow.
Do people
and
say his eggs are good though?
they're like I've made both ways, and the second way is better.
I've done the second way as well and can confirm this.
No, I'm not talking about you guys making the eggs. I'm talking about Gordon Ramsay.
I bet no one would complain. It's fucking Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, no, 100%. He'd motherfuck you if you complain too.
Yeah, he's like,
He'd be like,
dude,
you stupid fucking dildo.
Dude, what's so
And you're like,
funny
I'm paying. What
is
the
one of
fuck?
my favorite clips of Hell's Kitchen aren't with his interactions with the chefs. It's when he gets mad at like people that like bought food. Because like there was
love
this
that.
one
I
lady
love
that
that.
like
Him
just kept
motherfucking
like
him.
returning. It's like this isn't good, and he's like, "You're wrong. Get this bitch out of my restaurant.
You goddamn muppet.
you muppet."
Yeah, British insults are so
Dude, call him
weird.
a
They're
muppet.
on another level.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I hate British people.
You hate
Um,
Brit-
Yeah, dude, they're so unattractive. Anyways, what's the next one?
Listen, that next thing I want to talk about was the skin suit, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I believe
What?
Branson has a little.
Oh, a story. You
about
want to hear
this,
the
yeah.
story? Oh my god, this
Yeah.
is a true story. So, I lived in Oregon a couple years ago, and I went on this date from a girl from my from one of the college I went to, and we went on a double date. So I went over to her apartment, and her roommate was there, and her roommate's boyfriend was there, and we decided to watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? So we're watching it, and it's like pretty scary. I think like everyone's pretty tense, and I'm trying to like lighten up the tension. I'm trying to be fucking funny, Branson, and so I look at them and I go, "Hey guys, do you think like when Leatherface kills these people and skins their faces and he wears their faces, do you think it's warm like when you get a shirt right out of the dryer?" Yeah, I did much better here than there. Like they got, I swear to God.
Dude, that's so funny.
No, like they all looked at me like, who the fuck is this guy that's about to murder us in our own apartment? And in that moment, I knew I was like, well, that's cool. I guess I never have to see this girl anymore. Like that's fine.
That's
yeah.
nice. Like this is the thing about like getting friend zoned and stuff. That means I don't have to try anymore. Like,
Oh no,
that's
we
such
definitely
a
hooked up
huge
after.
win.
But other than that,
That's funny.
oh, we definitely did.
That you
yeah.
threatened to skin someone
I
in a
threatened to
joke,
skin-
and,
I threatened to
and
skin-
she's like, "He's so bad," and then she fucking fucks you, dude.
Yeah,
She just
100%.
makes love to Branson.
I wouldn't call it love, but there was a chainsaw involved.
You wore her skin,
Yeah.
the labia.
I wore goat skin. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. That one got.
Macy, she has this one
Yeah.
joke that I liked. She was like, "Yeah, I don't date men because they don't match the furniture." And a tag that I had for that was like, "Yeah, because women make great lampshades."
That's funny.
That's
as
a
fuck.
better. I don't
Oh
like that
my
joke
God.
at all. You're so wrong. The first one is terrible. That's the tag is the only thing that can make that joke partially funny.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I feel you.
No, but yeah, we definitely talk about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's hard. Like you're on a date, dude. You're just trying to be smooth.
Oh, yeah.
You're trying to be funny. You're trying to say the funny
Oh,
thing.
yeah, like,
and you're
like,
oh, I just threatened her.
Yeah, like I went on one of my first dates in like years, like 2 days ago.
Oh shit! Yeah, how'd it go?
Yeah, like it was good. She was like
With Jolene,
nice.
we won't say her name.
She was nice, you know. It was like normal. It was good. It wasn't like bad, you know. It was just, but
Did you guys want to hike?
yeah, no, we didn't go on a hike. We just like walked through like downtown Castle Rock, which is
Good.
very,
Yeah, hike dates are weird. You're, like,
very
fucking out of
pretty,
breath.
very pretty. You know, it was like
She
with
still
lights
hasn't
and
been
shit.
found. But,
Yeah, like, no one's seen her since.
That's fine. Just don't go into that room, anyways.
Yeah, don't go into the library.
how'd it go? How'd it
Castle
go?
Rock. No, it went good. You know, it was like very normal. Just yeah, it wasn't like.
did you make a move?
No, of course not. She's Catholic.
Nice.
like-
There you go. Dude, when you
I'm
don't
a-
make a move on the first day, it's a baller move.
I'm okay. I'm okay not making a freaking making moves. You know, it's good. It's like I don't need it. You know, I'm fine.
So how was it? Are you planning on seeing this lovely lady again?
I think so. Yeah. I think.
Oh, there you go.
We're on another
Have you
date.
been texting and everything?
Yeah. She texted me and I'm just playing it cool. That's
Ooh, dude, I hope she watched this like that, bitch.
Dude, that'd be so funny. Dude, I'm playing it cool.
Yeah.
It's because if I respond too fast, it's like, oh, he doesn't have anything to do.
100%.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely that guy where I'm like, I will respond right away. Which is nice. I have a girlfriend. I'm like, nah, I can just text her back immediately.
Yeah, that's nice, and that's what I always do. It's like the reason I'm like, and also it's just like I feel bad, you know, about the whole date. Yeah, I feel like.
Wait, what do you feel bad about the day? What happened?
I don't know. It wasn't anything bad, you know. It's
Like,
just
I just
like
pulled it out and she
it's-
didn't like it.
Yeah, I started jerking off, and
What?
Then she was like, oh.
I thought you liked Kevin Spacey films. What's your problem?
I thought you fucking loved Louis C.K.
You told me you
dude.
love House of Cards. What are you doing?
You told me you love House of Cards.
No, but what happened? Why was this?
No,
so bad?
yeah, no. It was just like because also I've like been thinking a lot about this, you know, in terms of like starting a relationship now.
Yeah.
I'm about to be gone for like the next year
What do you mean?
because I'm hitting the road. I'm just doing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, because I got the Frontier flight pass. Like, so starting in like May, I'm fucking dipping. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
100%.
out. I'm gonna be gone. Like,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot.
That's awesome.
And I'm not sure if like I feel I definitely want to like communicate that to her and be like, this is what's happening. Like, if you don't want to see me, I totally understand.
Dude, that's so hard. Yeah, you have to be honest about that, but
Yeah,
it is
I'll
hard.
be like, hey, like I totally like I think you're really cool and nice. It's just, like that's why I feel bad. You know,
100%.
it's like I don't want to put this poor woman through that. You know, like it's a lot.
No, literally, like, I told my girlfriend on, like, Friday, I was like, yeah, you know, Jason wanted me to do the pod on Sunday, but I told him no, obviously Sunday's our day. And then she's like, no, like, go ahead and do it. I think that'd be really good. And I'm like, oh, perfect. And then this morning she's like, wait, you're doing a podcast today? And I'm like, you literally fucking told me to do the podcast. What is this? She's like, no, I just really don't like being alone. And I was like, oh, cool, now I'm going to feel bad about it. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Dude, I
nice.
told you to bring your girlfriend on the podcast, dude. I told you.
Yeah, I'd be like, you sit there and you shut up.
You sit there and speak when spoken to. Okay, that's it. Dude, I've been watching The Sopranos. It's awesome, and like he'll just be like, "You got a fucking lady boss? You got a fucking lady boss?" And that's like a plot point in the show.
That's a
That's a whole.
It's a plot. It's a whole
Yeah.
plot line.
It's a
He's like
four-episode
trying to like
arc.
do this business deal, and he's like, "What's it like working for a fucking bitch?"
oh my god.
Dude, aged like fine wine,
That's
dude.
so
Dude,
funny.
that show's so funny. And like it like makes me laugh. It's not supposed
100%.
to be a
That's
funny
hilarious.
show.
Yeah, it's so
like,
funny.
dude, one of my favorite parts of the show so far is they have a comedian that's opening up. Like, cause they have this big welcome party for like one of the guys who got out of prison. And the lady, there's a comic doing time, and he's eating shit. And they just go like, and they
Cut
like
him,
they
cut him.
cut him, and then they're like, and they bring out like the hottest chicks ever.
Ooh.
And then they like cut to him breaking the comedian's kneecaps.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Dude, it's so funny. They run him over with the car. Like,
I don't know if this is funny.
I'm definitely laughing inside.
dude, I'm like, man, I haven't had a set that bad yet. You know,
Oh,
at least,
yeah,
at least I
someone's
have my
like,
kneecaps.
yeah,
That's
physical
good.
pain.
I love a good kneecap.
That's crazy. It is crazy how much shows from like 15 years ago
Yeah.
would not fly. Like even like just 10, 15
Movies,
years ago.
anything, songs.
Oh my god,
That's
Lady
crazy.
Boss. That's fucking hilarious.
Hey, you got a fucking lady boss.
What's that like? Like you couldn't even
He
conceptualize
couldn't, like,
listening
'cause he
to a
was
woman.
like-
That's so
It was
funny.
so funny, and
Oh
like
my
also just
God.
like all the wives just talk about wanting to kill themselves.
Oh my god.
Back when Xanax and wine was a normal Thursday
Dude,
night.
They're like, what are you gonna take, freaking Zintrol, you dumb
Oh
bitch?
my
Like,
God.
it's the best, and they're
That's
so,
so funny.
Italian, and they're just eat, like, and also like,
Ingabagool.
like there's a scene in the movie because like they're like all the mob bosses sitting at a table, and he's like, hey, sugar tits, and like, and then she like walks over, and it's like that's the third time this week, and then the owner's like, my friends, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, it's-
Well, isn't The Sopranos like? Isn't there like not hideout, but they're like HQ, whatever, a strip club?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's literally like where they hang out.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
So they have the strip club and they also have Satriale's, which is like a meat shop or some shit.
Yep.
Oh, right. It's
That's
two of the
true.
two most bro
I need to
places you
see
could
that
go.
Yeah,
show.
so they're
Yeah.
the most Italian spots imaginable.
Yeah,
Dude,
the
this
two
fucking
best places
strip
for
club,
some
dude.
meat.
Dude, yeah, it's awesome. It's great.
That show's awesome.
It's
I watched it.
such a
Sopranos
good
is
show.
fucking Kino.
Dude,
Yeah, I've
it's
just
such
seen-
a good show.
I've just seen clips, especially like
Dude,
the
definitely,
one,
definitely.
yeah,
You would fucking love it, Jordan.
Yeah.
If your favorite movie is Goodfellas, right?
Yeah, one of them. Yeah,
One of your
for
favorite.
sure.
What's your favorite movie, Branson?
Ooh, my favorite movie? Fuck, I don't know. I really like scary movie. Oh, my favorite movie, this is a little dick, but my favorite movie is the original Halloween. 1970 Halloween.
Interesting.
You're a
I
horror
love-
movie guy.
I fucking love
Did you
horror
like
movies.
the one movie, the one that got you scared? What was it called? Red cover car. Why am I blanking on the name? This is like the worst. thing.
Yeah, this is-
No, dude. Scott, do you remember that horror movie with the house
What happens in the
with
movie?
the breastfeeding?
Monster
Oh,
House.
a Barbarian. Dude,
Barbarian,
I watched that last night. I
Wasn't
literally
it
watched that last
fucking
night.
awesome?
Dude, that movie was phenomenal.
It's so good.
The entire first half of the movie is like you don't know what it is. It could be this dude's a serial killer. It could be
Yeah.
haunted, and like no, it's actually
Complete
inbred monster
misdirect.
movie. Fucking great, dude. I
and
love.
then, like,
Oh my
the
god.
comedian scene made me like die
Yeah, yeah,
laughing. And I
No, he's
told-
an actor. Yeah.
Oh, actor.
Wait.
I thought he was. I don't
Actor, say what are you talking about?
know. Yeah, like so, like
Yeah.
he's like it's like a super tense moment, and then they just cut to like this guy driving on the beach,
And then he just goes and gets canceled.
Oh,
he gets
right,
a phone
right, yeah,
call.
he gets
and
hit
they're-
with an R
and they're
charge.
Like, yeah, they're like, yeah, so the allegations are pretty bad, so you're cut from the show. And he's like, well, what are they actually saying? You
Dude,
know,
that was
like,
crazy.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, he's the most unlikable character.
Literally,
ever.
Oh,
all
for
the
sure.
time. He's like, I didn't sexually assault that woman. I just assaulted her sexually. I'm like, oh, dude.
That is
That is
exactly what
perfect.
happened.
That's
Yeah.
That is
exactly what
exactly what
happened.
happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's like, Well, I didn't fucking rape her, but like, she just took some convincing. It's literally was, and then I'm like, yo, that's fucking bad. No.
Like either you have sex with me or I rape you.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And he's like, and don't. Oh my god, that shit
Yeah,
was
it's
crazy.
a
That might have
great
been the
movie.
scariest part of the movie. Because at first you're like, I don't know if this is true or not. Like this could be a
Yeah.
false allegation.
Yeah, you have no
and then
idea.
you watch the character more, and you're like, oh no, this
It's-
guy's a rapist.
yeah,
yeah, for sure. You can tell by
it's
just even the way he
crazy.
walks. Yeah, I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah, and then he tries to kill the girl at the end, like to
That was
save
great.
himself.
Oh, that movie's
it was
so
It's so fucking good.
That movie's great.
It was like the first like scary movie that I actually got scared at. I wasn't even high for it. I was sober watching this movie and I got scared to it.
I just like any movie where it's like a white guy and a black girl and they're gonna hook up. I look at my girlfriend and I'm like, dude, see?
Nah,
We're good.
see,
My man,
It's
my
a white guy and a
girlfriend.
black
Yeah.
girl, and
'Cause
then
that's-
and then the white guy fucking dies. Branson, do you watch the movie, dude?
And the black girl lives and she's successful. Dude, I love my girlfriend. I want the best for her. Like, I don't care. That's the thing about being in an interracial relationship is you don't see other couples that are, because it's all either like two white
Yeah.
people or two black people. But like whenever I see another white guy and a black girl, I just look at the guy and like real quick, nice. Nice.
Bill Burr, you know.
Bill Burr?
Bill Burr. Has
I
some-
know
Bill
it's
Burr
caught in
does,
footsteps, yeah.
dude. It's just because like all his jokes are about hating white women.
No, honestly, could you imagine liking a white woman? I don't get it. I look at them and I'm like, what is so appealing about you? Like, you're just loud. Like, oh my God.
He's just like-
Anyways, next
Oh
segment.
my god, that's the truth. Fuck.
I know,
friggin-
dude.
No, it's like I don't want to be racist, against the white ladies, but like all of
man.
the worst interactions I've ever had with women have always been with white women.
No, it's wild. I'm like, this is
It's not even close.
wild. Like my hot girlfriend. She's a nice lady.
Yeah, dude. Who? Oh yeah. So I was like, who's your favorite person to call on the phone, Branson?
Yeah.
My favorite person to call on the phone? Damn, I don't really do phone calls like that. Every Sunday I do FaceTime my mother and my grandmother.
Oh, that's great.
It's nice to talk to old Mama Rose.
Yeah, dude.
She's got an iPhone 14 and it is fucking her up, dude. She does not
Yeah,
know how to
what?
navigate it.
Dude, it's like as soon as like my mom was like she has a lot, she has monies, and she's like, I don't want to have a phone without the home button. I don't know what to do now.
Damn.
They're
She's old
literally
school.
designed to like be convenient to like use and like easy.
That-
I've never understood it. Old people like I can't figure this
No,
thing
really.
out.
Yeah.
What?
I'm like, most 4-year-olds.
Open the YouTube. Whoa.
That's funny that your mom doesn't want a phone without a button, but she has a car without gas.
Dude, that is facts.
Yeah.
Facts, dude.
She's like living in
No.
specific futures.
No, dude, my mom hates pumping gas. So I pumped gas for my mom all my life.
That's nice. That's
So
awesome.
like, my mom was just like, "Here, take my card," and I literally pump gas, literally, from like.
You're like I gotta
9.
pay for it inside. You like stuff Slim Jims in your jacket.
Friggin' slamming.
Rob the
Dude,
gas
no,
station
I would
right.
friggin' slam chocolate milk. That's what I would do.
Nice. Oh, dude, I'm a big
Dude,
fan of
I'd be
chocolate milk.
mashing
You're like an
negotiator.
alcoholic, but you're like I can't let my mom see this. Let me drink this. Before
I can't let her see the side of me. This is disgusting.
And here I am covered in like 8 gallons of chocolate milk. I'm in my bed. I'm like, who have I become? No, God.
It's just running down your face, and you're like, ah.
Dude, I literally drink chocolate milk till I can't.
Dude, I love-
dude, I'm
I
like,
love
dude,
chocolate
there's
milk,
this
man.
new,
Fuck.
dude, there's this new chocolate milk at Walmart. It's called Old Fashioned. It's called Rich and Creamy Old Fashioned chocolate milk.
Cream, that sounds delicious.
Dude, I'll buy it for us next time, dude. It's the
I
shit.
love that. Have you ever used
so good.
chocolate milk as creamer in your coffee?
Great.
Next level.
Yeah,
Next
it's
level.
the best. It's
Oh
like,
my
it's
god!
on-
I swear to God. Oh my god!
it's
That
next
sounds
level.
So
like a
good.
good idea.
It's
Yeah.
so good. Oh my
Especially
god!
if you get like a really rich chocolate milk, because then it mixes really well with coffee. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm like 50-50. I'll do half chocolate milk, half
Ooh.
coffee. That's what I do, dude.
Dude, give
That's
yourself
my
a
ratio.
nice
Whoa.
tummy ache, dude. Give yourself a tummy ache.
I don't get a
Holy
fucking
shit.
tummy ache. I'm not a freaking
Dude,
liberal
that's
pussy.
like-
Are you fucking
know,
kidding me?
dude.
like
Only
an
freaking
accident.
liberals get
I
tummy
get,
aches.
I
Dude.
literally, I get tummy aches so often. That's how I know I voted for Joey B.
That's how you
I
knew
was like,
you
yeah,
go
dude,
for
my
Joey
tummy
Biden
hurts.
to get stomach aches.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, all I know is all those oat milk motherfuckers voted for
Oh,
Biden.
no, dude. My girlfriend will do like fucking soy milk, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, this is a fucking Trump household. I have a
Bitch,
horse and a cow.
freaking get out of here. Dude, we drink milk straight from the udder, baby.
Straight from
what
the
are you
teat,
talking-
bitch.
Dude, yeah.
I'll call my
Dude,
girlfriend.
yeah.
I'm sorry, babe.
Anyways,
Watch
this
this.
is the other thing I want to talk about because Latinx, the term Latinx is being used. What are your opinions on that, Branson and Jordan?
Yeah, as a half Mexican, I'm not a fan. It is very weird. I don't like because I like I'll stand by this. I like conservative racists more than liberal racists, right? Because conservative racists are like, we don't like you, and I'm like, well, at least you're honest. But liberal racists are like, no, let me tell you how to navigate your life, and I'm like, so you don't like me. Like, why the fuck do you make me do a puzzle to find out you think I'm weird?
That because it will be like, I don't like you because of this, and they'll
No,
tell
it's
you.
weird. Oh man,
And then
Latinos
it's
is
just,
so
it's like,
weird.
okay, I'm gonna set boundaries and parameters around this person, but then there'd be like the person that's like fake. They're like, I want to be nice to you because you're black. Like, dude.
No, yeah, my
like,
girlfriend and I talk about like she's
yeah.
black, and I'm like, I went to a bar on Thursday to do a show, and they had like a big Black Lives Matter flag, and I was like, how do you feel about that? And she's like, uncomfortable, and I'm like, yeah, obviously, like that's weird.
Really?
100%. No, because
Whoa.
if you say Black Lives Matter, that's like being like to a black person, like, oh, you're a person, and they're like, oh, what's the alternative? A dog? Like, obviously, I'm a person. Like, you don't need to tell me that. Like, that's so weird.
Interesting.
Like, it's like that's so fascinating.
No, it's just weird
Yeah.
because if some white person, if like someone walked up to me and they're like, hey, by the way, I respect you, and I'm like, what's the alternative?
Yeah,
They
it's
don't respect
sort of
me?
like, hey, just so you know, I have no problem with it.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
it's sorta
Yeah.
like
Okay.
that, yeah.
Yo, so clearly there's some other lane that you're choosing not
Yeah.
to go down.
Yeah.
No, it's weird. It's just racist, but the other way. Like it's just racist, but the other
That's so interesting. Yeah, like
way. No, it's
like,
all
why
of
did-
Fort Collins, all of Boulder.
all
it's
four
just
con-
like that.
dude, like I went and did the Colorado Native show in Boulder, dude. That freaking crowd was masked up, white and old.
Oh,
that was what it was, dude. And it was a great show.
rich as shit.
Joshua Emerson's the fucking man.
He's such a fun host.
He is
He's
a
such a fun
He is
host,
a
dude.
great host, great comic. The lineup was great. The freaking headliner's a murderer. Yeah, like it was I think a Josh Donahue.
You were doing a theater, dude.
Yeah,
That's
it was
No
awesome.
way, you did a
Yeah,
theater?
it
That's
was,
fucking
it was
awesome.
theater. Like
Oh
it
my
was
God.
like literally like the seats went up. It was literally almost like a lecture hall. Is like
Yeah.
the best way I can like say to describe it. But it was like really cool. It was like a show, and it was definitely so different because I'm used to like just looking my eye line straight across.
Yeah.
Right. But like now it's like my eye line I have to like look
That's
up.
Yeah,
awesome.
the more I think about it, like the less I feel like my bit was funny, but I still want to talk about it. Like you should have been like, oh, everybody's wearing masks. Yeah, none of you want to make that mistake with us again. Us Native Americans giving us the smallpox.
It's funny. Anyways,
it's,
after the
it's
show,
too much of a stretch. That's
right.
the only reason.
Anyways, after the show, I'm selling blankets.
That's what I was
yeah.
thinking about. I was thinking about also doing like, how are we doing tonight, guys?
And I can say that. I have a
I can
fucking
say that.
scholarship.
I have a scholarship, baby.
That's
No, it's
funny.
great. It's like literally like because of the Chocolate Nation of Oklahoma, I'm getting paid to go to school.
Yeah, it's so insane.
Like it's
That's so
like,
insane.
not only am I like, it's literally like a job.
And you
so-
literally wear the same outfit as the people who slaughtered them.
Yeah, dude. No, if you actually meet Native Americans, they freaking love cowboy hats and cowboy.
Hell
shirts.
yeah, dude.
Like rodeos
Hell
are a big part of Native American culture. It's very interesting.
I mean, yeah.
Like, dude, like the headliner
Makes
had
sense.
a big freaking cowboy belt buckle and like was like, yeah, it was wild, dude. It was just, yeah, it's like the Indian part, like they're still really good at these things. They like these,
Yeah.
because like horseback riding,
Hell yeah.
like a lot of these like cowboy things.
That country shit.
is like the same with natives.
Yeah.
and stuff.
Growing up in California, I don't think it's the same everywhere else, but growing up in California, the only people who are allowed to own casinos are Native Americans.
Yeah.
So I always just thought they were like degenerate gamblers.
Yeah.
My whole life, I was like, "Oh, this is weird that it's just
Dude,
them."
and I actually like one of my favorite conversations I've ever had with another comic at the show is like we were talking, me and the headliner were talking, and he was like, yeah, like so basically there's a lot of like comedians that are like native comedians, and what they'll do is they'll only do casinos. They'll get stuck in.
Dude, I bet they make so much money.
They
though.
make so much
Oh
money.
my
and,
God, I bet
and
they
like
cash out.
he was talking about this the one time he was doing a show with like one of these like, really famous like casino comedians, and he went up and he opened for him, and he was like, I so wish I could do what you do. You are having so much more fun than I am.
Ooh, interesting.
And it's,
Does he feel like he had to play to like a certain?
he had to feel like
that
because he had to
sucks.
work like cleaner, like native.
Oh, true.
Like
Yeah,
native
yeah, be cleaner,
comedy
yeah.
and like doing all this stuff. And he's like, you're having more fun. I can never do what you do. And it's like, you can. He's like, well, I built this audience and this fan base that loves this thing. And it was just like it was like an eye opening experience.
It's a pretty good problem to have, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, to like, oh, my audience that I built.
Yeah,
like
my
I have 4
fans.
people in the crowd and they're all drunk and most of them already hate me. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking
but,
about.
They've
like,
only
they don't
had
give
one
a
beer
fuck,
too.
dude.
They
Yeah.
can't handle it.
They have like one beer and they're like, oh,
Who the fuck is this guy?
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
also, what was weird about the show, I didn't even realize it until after it was a sober show tw.
Oh, what?
It was a sober
Oh,
show
that's
because
rough.
it was at the Dairy Arts Center in Boulder. So it was a sober show. Like,
Oh,
no
boy.
drinks, no food or anything. It was wild. It was definitely a different environment. It was something I like have never done before. It was a really great experience.
Dude, I have a hard time performing for. I remember I was hosting at 3E's. I have a hard time performing for people eating.
Really?
Oh yeah, because I'm like, oh, this is the laugh, and they're like in the middle of a BLT, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, no, that was a punchline, and they're like, dude, this fucking salad's great, and I'm like, this is gonna be a tough 10 minutes.
They're like, man, do I love Jimmy John's?
Yeah, literally, yeah. I'm like,
Dude,
you fuckers better have eaten dinner already.
Yeah, what is funny is Jordan and I, we were at Looney's and we wanted to bring Taco Bell in.
Yes.
and we got in trouble.
Why would you do
But
that?
not for the Taco Bell, just for the Baja Blast.
They freaking
Oh,
Baja
no way.
blasted us out of the comedy club, dude.
They Baja Blast.
Dude, I'm pissed off.
Wait, they don't have food at Looney's though, huh?
They do.
They do?
They have food.
But they didn't care that we brought that in just
It's
to
the Baja-
drink.
It's because they're like, what if they fucking spiked it with alcohol?
Yeah.
I'm like, this.
And I was so stoned,
then I was
too. I was
like-
like, okay. I don't care.
You started eating the cup.
Like it is Taco Bell. It's probably delicious. That
No,
cup's probably
you were
fucking great.
making me laugh really hard. You're like, they let so-and-so blow cocaine in here. And we can't fucking do
Dude, I've
Baja
seen-
Blast."
I've seen-
Like, yeah,
people-
dickhead, we don't sell coke.
I've seen people fucking like do hard drugs like at comedy clubs. Like they're just fucking in their car, just
One of my
railing.
favorite stories
That's
was like
funny.
when you're talking
Yeah.
about that when you first got there and like.
Oh yeah. Like one of my like welcome to comedy moments. I was at a comedy club, and I was like talking like one of like the big guys, you know. It was like kind of like this really cool moment. He was like, "Hey, just come hang out in the green room, man." And I was like, "Sick, dude." And he was like, "So what made you want to?" We were talking about like comedy, like what's my goals, and I was like a couple months in, I was like working really hard. And he was like, "Yeah, you're getting a lot better." And then just pours out a line of coke on the table and just rails it, dude.
It is funny, dude, when people do coke casually in front of you.
I was like,
Oh, that's weird.
I was like, holy shit. And what's crazy is I went straight from like youth group to that. Like, that's so funny.
That's a
Like,
transition.
I went from like, oh, like, you know, we should like really make sure that we're honoring our bodies and ourselves. Like, literally the week before, I skipped youth group to go to this show. And then it's just like, whoa! Anyways, what are your dreams, baby? Like, it was like,
Let's make them happen
Yeah,
tonight.
It's like your dreams
To
come true.
follow Christ?
And then he's like, you fucking pussy.
Literally. Oh, that's crazy.
No, yeah, it's wild, man.
Yeah, comedy's crazy.
I wish I could do hard drugs casually.
Yeah, dude, it's
That'd be really fun.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah.
You just can't. You can't do drugs like that. I mean, you can, but you can't.
Yeah,
at
because
the
you're
same
doing
time.
the sober January.
Yeah, dry January.
Dry
Oh my
January,
god,
yeah.
dude, it's rough. I'm having dreams again. I woke up this morning crying,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Oh, cool! I have fucking sadness again." That was an
What
emotion
was
I've long
your
forgotten.
dream about?
About people I feel like I have wronged in my past.
Ooh,
Like I just forgot about them, and then now I'm sober, and I'm like, I woke up and I'm like, oh fuck, like
Have
I'm
you-
just crying randomly.
Have
This
you
is
thought
horrible.
about like making things right with those people?
No, God no. I'm not doing that.
You wake up
Fuck
and
those
teach like,
people.
hey,
Yeah, yeah. I hope they're dead.
dude,
Yeah, I don't
like the
care.
Christmas, like the Christmas Carol would not work on Branson, dude.
No. Yeah, they're like, you want to go to the past? I'm like, yeah, I got my fucking knuckle dusters. Let's go. Like, I'll whoop someone's ass.
Yeah,
No,
when-
but sobriety's hard, man.
When I stopped smoking weed, I like
Yeah.
just like went way harder into like binge eating and abusing food. Did that happen to you? Have you like
Yeah, I'm
transferred
trying
it
to-
to anything?
I'm trying to. I know I was having a hard time with my anger, to be honest. I was getting so because that's what weed really helps me with. It helps me calm down, and I'm like, I need to be able to calm down without marijuana. Like my girlfriend, and I went to Mexico, and I'm like all keyed up in like a 5-star hotel because I didn't have pot, and I'm like, okay, well this is bad. Like this is not a fucking great way to live life.
Dude, I don't know why you were mad there. Like it's so much cheaper there, especially
I
like
was mad because I was sober.
well, especially like the
Yeah.
Uber pools. Like they fit so many people. There's so many.
Yeah, they're trying to
sauces
get into
along
America.
the way.
No, dude, we were at like a.
Why do you think they're trying? They're like, we got one. We're good. We got one guy come back in.
The lift is here. Yeah, we're getting past the fucking border walls.
They're like, show your passport. And they're like,
I have passport. Yeah.
I have passport.
No, it's just yeah, and I mean
Yeah.
yeah, you just can't. You can't like sugar too. Yeah, my girlfriend and I made brownies last
Sugar,
night. I was like, only one brownie. Don't be fucking. Talk to my therapist. He's like, don't be gluttonous.
Dude, you do therapy?
Yeah, I did.
Dude,
I've done
I'm
therapy.
starting, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. I did it for like 5 years probably, and then I stopped going for a couple months at the end of the year, and now I'm just kind of going when I'm like, I'd like to talk to Steve.
Yeah.
I'm like, how's Steve doing? Steve, let's chat. Yeah. I'm like, Branson, I'm Steve. Branson's getting pissy. What's going on, Steven?
Yeah, like what was crazy is like I had a conversation with Paul Leah. He's a really good comic. He's like one of the regulars of the Comedy Store. He's really good buddies with Matt Rife and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was a really good comic. He was great. It was really kind of cool. Also, he's like Iranian, and I was talking about my Iranian stepdad, and it was like, freaking smoke, really? And I was, are you fucking around? I was like, no, yeah. And it's like it's a real thing. But yeah, like we were just talking. I was like, because like I'm a young comic, and I was like, you know, like what advice would you give to like someone that's like my age? It's like starting. It's like go to therapy. It wasn't like any like big advice in terms of like comedy, like talk to this person, work
Get
on
mic
like
time.
get my
No,
time.
dude,
It wasn't like
yeah.
anything like that. He was like, go to therapy, like work on yourself, like and like it's gonna be much easier to do the work of comedy. And
Honestly.
it's like it and just be figure out how to be a person first and a comic second, which is really tough for a lot of comedians because you put your identity in this thing. Like think about how many people I know, if like we know, that would kill themselves if they didn't have stand up comedy.
Honestly, oh my god.
Think about it.
No, comedy
Like,
has to be like a part of your life. It can't be the whole thing. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And that's something I struggle with a lot, and that's why I'm like I still am glad I'm doing school and stuff right now. It's like I have other things, like that's like why I think like like Joe Rogan is a good example. You know, freaking just jujitsu, podcasts, like all these different things. You like be busy outside of comedy, and it gives you things to talk about, like having a life. You know, like one of my favorite quotes is like, "Your job as a comedian is to live your life and report it." Like I really like that.
That's what that the headliner was talking to me about.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was talking
From
to me
tonight?
about- Yeah, he was. Yeah.
What were you guys talking about? You're like, hey, I have a tag here.
Yeah. Wait, is that
Dude,
the
I told him he looked like
Steve Harvey? That was
This
Dude,
was
I
Steve
walked
Harvey.
by that conversation.
'Cause
I'm
he
like,
was-
Jordan, what the fuck are you
Literally,
doing, dude?
yeah,
Holy
perfect.
shit.
I was like, oh, a racist.
He loved
Nice.
it. He thought it was funny, but like, it's because he was talking about like how he hosts like game shows, like too. And so I was like, oh, easy peasy. His mustache
fucking
too,
sick.
everything connected in my head. But yeah, we were just talking about comedy, and he was like gonna wait to see my set, but it was too many people in front of me, so he didn't want to wait. And then
No, he's definitely dipping. Yeah, right as Matt got back on stage.
yeah, and yeah, we were just talking about jokes and stuff like that, and he was like, yeah, just like live and like report it. Oh, and then like we were talking, I was like, where's your favorite place to do comedy? And then he was just like, really anywhere. Like the best thing to do is to try to make stuff that like everybody can relate to. Like comedy's about the who, what, why, and how.
Dude,
but the most important thing is the why, because that's what everybody connects with.
Dude, and my mom was talking to me about this documentary she saw about comedy because she's watching a lot of comedy stuff to try to like connect with me. It's very sweet.
Aw, dude.
Like,
Mrs. Uzri's
dude, it literally makes you tear up a little
Like
bit.
my sets, bro. She's
Yeah.
like, you should do those.
Dude, my mom's like, Jason, you should give Jordan some more jokes. Is what she said.
She said that? Holy
Jordan, you fucking
shit.
suck.
She's like, Jordan seems like really nice. Like you should help him.
Dude, and Mrs. Uzri's whipping that Tesla. She knows what she's talking about.
Dude, yeah. And then she's like, Luke is the worst comedian I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, that's
Dude,
so
she
funny.
hates Luke so much.
It's one way or the other for sure. For sure.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and but the thing is, like, she was talking about like Jamie Foxx, and because she sent me this documentary, and it's really good. So it has like Jamie Foxx, and he would be like, I would do my blackest material in white rooms for an hour, and then I would see the 20 minutes that
fucking
does
funny.
good, and then I would keep that, and then I would go to fucking Wisconsin, and then I would go do.
The widest material. in
And
front
then widest like go to like Atlanta and then do like the widest material in front of black people and then figure out that 20 minutes that's still working.
Yeah,
And then
what are his widest material?
probably jokes about like airplanes and shit.
Well,
That's
yeah.
White people fucking love airplane jokes, dude. It gets the
Yeah.
people going. It
gets
gets
the
my
people
It
going.
gets my white people going, dude. Like my fan base, dude. They fucking love
Like,
airplanes.
dude, I've been on airplanes before. Holy shit, he's so relatable.
Like freaking Dollar Tree gets them going.
Yeah.
Like jokes about
Also,
fucking
Middle
regular
Eastern
shit.
people love airplane jokes for sure.
I don't think they like airplanes that much.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they have a lot of sanctity for how valuable the airplane is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't know how to.
Land.
They can't land any of those jokes for sure.
No, you really. Yeah, dude, you have to like. Comedy has to be the best part of your life. It can't be your whole thing. That's fucking weird. I
Like,
can't.
it's still like
imagine.
it's like my like favorite thing I do.
Yeah, no, it's your favorite thing you do, but also it's nice to have a girlfriend. It's nice to go on dates. It's
Yeah.
nice to like.
I like doing that stuff and you get those experiences that you can talk about. Like I have like bits about like bad dates I've been on. I'm not sure if we even talked about this on the podcast. So I went on this date with this Italian woman, and
We talked
and
about this.
yeah, dude. And on the date, she threw up profusely, like she was like pull over, and I threw up into this ditch,
That's
and I like went out to
crazy.
because it was a first date. That's funny.
That's wild. That is very
And
funny.
then we never talked again. I think it was because she was embarrassed. I felt really bad. It could be because I messed something up on the date. But like
That sucks.
imagine coming back from that.
Yeah.
I know that'd be a great recovery though. If she could make it. That'd be a great recovery.
She's like, hey, like just cracking because I just did an open mic and then she threw up and like we were in the car like right after she was like really bummed out. She was like super embarrassed and I was like, was my set really that bad?
She's like, yeah, that's why I puked. It was that fucking Kane's joke, you
Dude,
bitch.
it was that fucking
Yeah.
it was that fucking milk joke you had. God damn it, you piece of shit.
Yeah. The worst date I had was like I was talking like the whole time, just rambling about everything, politics, anything I could
Yeah.
think of, and it was just like it was bad, and I just like had no like concept of like checking in on how she was doing. I was just going off and having a great
She
time.
likes it when I tell my stories.
Yeah,
She's
and,
a good listener.
Yeah, and like in the middle of it, she just laughed. She was like, "You're weird."
Dude, freaking smoked your ass, dude.
Dude, you felt your heart drop, didn't you? Oh my god.
Then I just started running Bedspire to try to save it.
You're dipping into material, dude.
Yes.
You're dipping into material on a date, brother. Holy shit!
dude.
You're
Some
like
of them
freaking.
yeah.
I
you have
work
a
at
girlfriend?
Olive Garden.
Oh
You would
my
not
God.
believe how many breadsticks I could fit in my ass.
Woo!
And then she just stares at you and like, what the fuck
It's
is this
actually
guy talking about?
She's like, she's trying to take it seriously. She's like, do you actually work at Olive Garden? And you're like, no, I work at fucking.
That's what you
whatever."
took from that?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh
you
my
work at the
God.
Olive Garden, huh? like, dude, that's also as weird as like I was talking to my mom because like the day was like normal, and like my mom was talking about when she was talking to my stepdad Kevin, like they went to Chili's on a date. They literally just talked until the restaurant closed, and it just didn't feel.
Oh
like
shit.
anything.
that's
Oh
so
wow,
cool.
good for them.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's something I feel like if I feel like it's like drudging, you know, I feel like.
No, it's I feel like you can tell pretty quickly. You're like if we connect or we don't. Yeah, on my first date with my girlfriend, we both got absolutely obliterated. Yeah, we just
That's
got,
awesome.
No, we literally got drunk as shit, and then we went to Dave's Hot Chicken, and I always say this.
Did you suggest it?
No, yeah.
Oh.
She says it. Yeah. I swear to God, yeah. I was like, I'm not doing this. I
Dude,
don't,
you
I don't
can't
know.
play that card, dude.
No way.
dude.
No, that's insane.
So
No,
do you want to get
we're at Irish Rover
Yeah.
in downtown Denver, and around Rover there's like 4 restaurants. There's like 4 restaurants, right? And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You take a piss?
hot, dude.
Jesus
Christ,
oh my
I'm sorry,
God.
boys.
I hope
40
that got on the
podcast.
camera so bad.
Dude, my balls was hot as
My
hell.
balls
dude.
was hot, dude.
Dude, my balls are hot right now, dude.
Anyway, so we're at this fucking bar, right? And she's like, are you hungry? I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry. You want to get some food? She's like, what's around here? I'm like, oh, pizza. There's a hot dog place. There's a pizza place. I was like, I'm not fucking. She's like, how about this hot chicken place? I've seen it on TikTok.
You're like,
And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's get some hot
By
chicken.
the way, Dave's Hot Chicken is the shit.
It's so good.
fucking
Dude,
good.
It's next
so
level.
good. I got shit way too hot. I was pouring sweat on our date, and she was laughing at me. And I was like, this is a good sign. I'm like, this is a good sign. Because I was like,
You're
trying
like
to
on
be
the
cool.
brink of tears.
Literally, yeah, because she eats the spiciest shit. It
Did she
doesn't-
go the hottest one?
Always, dude,
Fuck,
always.
holy
She-
shit.
My grandma's like, she's Mexican, obviously. She doesn't speak like English like that, and she's like so proud of her when my girlfriend eats spicy shit. She's like, yo estoy impresionado con la brea. I'm like, I'm your grandson. Okay, you should be impressed with me. Like I'm your love me. But yeah, my girlfriend loves spicy shit, and I try to hang. It's like the first date. I'm trying to be cool, and I was just pouring sweat.
That's
pouring
so
sweat.
funny.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
like, you don't eat spicy stuff, do you? And I'm like, literally never. I'm just trying to impress you right now.
That's
This is all
so
this
funny.
is.
Dude, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I was
like,
like, no,
dude,
literally.
saying like I'm trying to impress you is honestly very endearing.
Yeah, honestly, no, she was way too cute. You gotta be honest with cute ladies. I was like, I literally
Yeah.
just, you're very cute. I want to impress you. And she's like, it's kind of working. Not really. You can't finish your chicken. I'm like, well, I'm trying. All right, don't be fucking
I'll
rude.
finish it. You finish your plate,
Yeah, yeah.
dude. You finish that plate, dude. That's how we do it.
Oh,
That's
hell yeah.
how-
Oh,
hell
I'll
yeah,
put that plate
Branson.
away, and I ruined my
what's up.
toilet that same night.
And
That
you're
was
like,
horrible.
on the toilet, dude. You're like,
Yeah.
You're like, I love her so much.
She's like, you're such a gentleman. You're not trying to take this to the next level. You're just hiding. You're like,
Yeah,
skid
yeah.
marks.
You're
You're
like,
like,
You're
100%.
hiding your skid marks. Is that what you're saying?
Literally. She's like, you're not trying to get in my pants. I'm like, frankly, I don't want you in mine. Like, that's really what this is.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
shit myself.
Yeah, man. What's your
Bloody
opinion on like sleeping with someone on the first date, Branson?
I mean, it depends, I guess, what you're looking for. If you're just looking to be a little pussy hound, then like do your thing, I guess. Always be honest with the lady. Tell them what you want for sure. But I don't know that that's great for a long-term thing. But maybe it is. I think if you're on the same wavelength, I think that's really what it is. If she's down like that and she's like, no, I really liked you. That's why I fucked you. And you're like, I really liked your body. That's why I fucked you. I don't know.
It's hard to tell
Yeah.
because like the standards like have like changed. Like used to like be like you wait a couple dates, you know, the guy buys dinner and stuff like that. But like I don't know, like a lot, like I feel like people are like have sex like way quicker, way more often.
I think you just gotta be
before
honest.
marriage,
I think
way
that's
more
really what it is.
often.
Is like, is this something that you want? I mean,
Yeah.
probably you don't ask flat out. That's fucking weird. But I think as long as you're honest, you're fine. I think that's usually how
I
it
think
goes with
that's
ladies.
honestly pretty good advice. Is just being honest with
No,
like, what your
yeah,
intentions are.
with everything that you do,
Yeah.
literally. Like,
Oh,
just tell
yeah.
them, I'm literally trying to impress you right now. And if that is funny, they'll laugh. And if they're weirded out, then move on.
Yeah, then that's dude. If you say like I'm trying to impress you because I think you're really pretty, and that doesn't work, it's definitely like you were dressed weird or something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's a good line.
A swing and a miss. You got another at bat later, player.
Yeah, dude. And like that's what stuff is because like I'm like trying to be more intentional with what I'm dating. I want to like find someone that's like a partner. You
Nice.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more serious.
Partner.
Yeah.
Fucking cowboy.
Come here,
I'm
over
trying
here.
to. I'm trying to. Hey, gay girl, let me round you up. I'm a hog tie you.
What'd you call me?
I called you a damn cowgirl.
Oh my god.
Give me that freaking horse hugging pussy. No, I want to find love. I'm just a cowboy trying to find love in all the wrong places. Can I get an amen?
Can I get an amen, brother?
Hell
Yeah, dude. Also, this is a question I want to ask. Did you ever go to black church with your girlfriend?
No, I would fucking love to go to black church with my girlfriend, dude. Oh my god, she
I don't
hates
know.
it.
I don't like the enthusiasm.
No, dude. Oh yeah, dude. I'm trying to see. Have you seen like I'm
No,
talking like stereotypical black church like in the South?
Yeah.
And she's told me she goes and she fucking hates it. She hates it. Oh yeah, she hates the theatrics. She's like, yeah, dude. I had people like flopping on the floor like a fish, and I'm like,
Dude, you gotta go.
I know, that's why I'm like, you didn't
Branson,
stay.
Let's go.
Oh, dude,
Let's
I'd
go,
love to
dude.
go.
Let's go to
I love
black
to
Yeah,
go.
but
church.
she doesn't. She was raised Jehovah's Witness.
Damn.
So
God.
yeah. So her congregation is a little more serious and straightforward, which is, I mean, we don't go because she does not like that anymore, like her family is.
Yeah.
But no, she never. Yeah, she's not like that. She doesn't do that kind of stuff. But I would love to go with her. I'd love to go honestly anywhere with her. We have a great time.
That's so sweet.
My lady and I
That's
would
what
have
you
a good
want. Like I have a rule for like relationships. It's like the road trip test. Like,
Yeah.
could you see yourself going on a road trip with this person for 7 hours?
We just did. We drove to California.
Was it bad?
No, dude. It was 18 hours. We drove to. First, we went to Vegas because we went for Christmas.
That's so
But her
awesome.
birthday is right before Christmas, so we stopped in. I got her like a nice hotel in Vegas for a couple days, and we stayed there. And then we went to.
Dude, Branson's out here providing, dude.
Dude, that's what I like to. That's like the only thing I can do. To be frank, is like spend money. I can't do anything else. She's like, I'm having a bad day. I'm like, here's a 20. Figure it out. Like I don't know. I don't fucking know.
That would make my bad day.
No, she's
Like,
like, I just want to talk to you, and I'm like, I'm a horrible listener. But
I think saying that ahead of time is so good.
I
You
try.
have to, like,
Yeah, I mean,
say
try,
that.
I
Be
try.
like, because that's like genuinely, I think that's a part of like my ADHD. It's like fuck, like you
No.
you lose me, you're gone. Like you lose me, you lost me.
yeah,
Dude.
100%.
Like literally, it's like one of my really good friends, like my like manager Jenny Ray. Like she'll literally like we'll be talking on the phone about like a show or something. And like I'll be with it. She'll talk about something, lose me, and she
Dude,
can,
crazy.
and she knows when she lost me.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, Jason's in La La Land. I'm like, fuck, that bitch
Damn.
knows, dude.
Yeah.
Damn it. It's because like then I'll start fucking playing Retro Bowl on my phone. I'm like,
Not even trying, dude, not even trying.
Yeah, dude, you're freaking, dude. Yeah, that guy is a bitch.
Yeah.
Like it's just like halfway listening, and like she just picks up on it.
That's funny as fuck.
It is very funny.
I try and be a good listener.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
try too.
I feel like I'm a pretty good listener, but the problem is,
Jordan, you're a
like,
good listener.
like in the moment, I'm a great listener, but like I forget it as soon as the conversation is over.
Oh, 100%. She'd be
for
like,
attention.
anyways, yeah, this Saturday I'm going to go do yoga. I'm like, you're going to fucking yoga? And she's like, I told you yesterday. I'm like, she caught me not listening.
Literally, that was the
yeah.
same thing you said about your girlfriend earlier about you doing the podcast.
Oh, yeah, literally. She was like, I didn't know you were doing the podcast. I'm like, you told me to do the podcast. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go fucking do it. How long have you been with your lady? Nice.
Few weeks now, a couple weeks now.
Oh, okay, so it's fresh.
Yeah, it's
a
pretty
new
fresh.
thing. How'd you meet her? How'd you meet your lady?
So at Olive Garden, she came with her parents.
Wait, do you actually work at Olive Garden?
Actually
Oh, that's
work at
fucking
Olive
hilarious.
Garden.
Oh, okay, I thought that was
It
just a
honestly,
joke.
it would be real. It would be a lot funnier if you didn't work at Olive Garden.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
what I
had-
thought.
You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
had
yeah.
all this Olive Garden stuff.
It's not funny that you work there. It's funny that I thought you didn't work there.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, I didn't think.
Branson's
That's sick.
like-
Okay, you work at OG. I love me some
Yeah,
OG.
yeah. She, her mom's girlfriend left her number for me.
No way.
Yeah, and then I just I was kind of involved with someone else at the time, so I just did, yeah. And then on Tinder we matched, and she was like, "Hey, dude, you're that guy," and then I was like, "I'm that guy."
Oh, dude, what are the odds?
You're like,
That's a good
You're
sign.
that guy, pal. You're that guy.
Yeah,
You're that guy.
yeah.
So what happened to the girl you're involved with? You're like, nah, I got this other customer. You didn't order enough fettuccine, bitch.
Did you fucking burn the lasagna? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, no, that just fizzled out, and then because it was supposed to be a casual thing, and then just kind of started to develop more, but then we just kind of stopped because of that, and then yeah, she's just She's gonna go to
That is-
Finland for college. So
should
no
kill
Oh
long-term-
yes, you can.
No long-term thing would happen with that.
That is nice when like you don't even realize it's become serious. Like I didn't know I was
Yeah.
dating my girlfriend until I lived with her for about 4 months.
I
I was like, oh wait, is this serious? I was
Oh
like, I
my
just thought this was the best place to pay rent. This is crazy.
That's so funny.
No, but really, yeah, I was like, oh, this really is serious. And then I was like in love with her, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Aww. Yeah,
No, I was like, I don't
it's
think I love
weird,
her video games.
Sometimes
How
it
many
takes
times
you
did-
a second to like realize that you like
Literally.
love them. You're like,
It's
oh
crazy.
shit, I actually do.
Yeah.
Like it takes a second.
So Branson, when did you know that you loved your girlfriend? Was
Yeah.
there like a moment? Because I
I don't
you
know.
were-
I definitely said I loved you before I meant it, and not like on purpose.
Dude, me
But
too.
but because later down the road, I was like, oh no, this is love. Like I
Mm.
genuinely care about
Yeah.
her. Like this is fucking weird.
How do you define love, Branson?
It is when my PP gets hard.
Dude, hell
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, are you naked? I think I love you.
Do you have fucking big old boobs?
She
Yeah.
does. She got some nice fucking fake
Yeah,
tatas.
dude.
That
No,
shit's
yeah,
awesome.
Fake?
Oh hell yeah, dude. When we were like 4 months in, and she's like, I'm trying to get fake tits, and I'm like, cool. She's like, I need you to take a week off of work to take care of me, and I'm like, you get fake tits and I get vacation. I'm definitely in love with you. This is awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, like my definition of love is putting someone else's needs before your wants. That's what
Okay.
That's my
Interesting.
That's my-
Oh yeah. Okay. No, I definitely do that. Yeah, I definitely try to sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice your
yeah,
relationship.
dude. Like love is sacrifice, even in friendship. Like,
But it's weird. I was trying to make this into a bit. It's weird when people like think you sacrifice too much in a relationship. I get pussy on a consistent basis. Like this sacrifice definitely works out.
It's an
it's
investment.
not really. It's an investment.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
It's
is like
yeah, like
Yeah,
it's
like,
like,
this is
I'm
amazing.
gonna be nice. I'm gonna listen to about how much you hate your parents, and then I get blown. Okay, that's a win.
jokes on her. I fucking hate my fucking mommy too. I'm like, nice try.
For you, yeah. No,
love my
it's
mommy.
like stuff like that is I think like the big part of what love is just that sacrifice. You know, it's like
Yeah, you're giving yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
You are for them.
yeah, like even in friendship, like if Jordan was like if I had like a show, like even this Colorado Native show, and Jordan like called me and was like, dude, like I'm not in a good place. Like I think I'm gonna like kill myself.
Yeah.
I drop everything, like without a doubt. Like it's just like when you really get a call for help, like it's no question. Like no matter what, even if I was doing like the fucking Paramount or something crazy big, like I still would prioritize like my friendship above that. You know,
No,
And-
100%,
and
yeah,
with
you
someone
gotta
that I
be
really
there.
care about. You know.
It's really not that hard too. You just literally have to almost physically be there. Like if your
You do.
lady's ever going through some shit. Like I remember.
You do have to physically be there.
Yeah, it's really not that hard. Like you don't even. It's weird because I always thought that,
Yeah.
especially as a guy, I think this is like a guy thing. Is I always want a solution to my problem, and like 9 times out of 10, my girlfriend just wants me to listen. So like it took me almost like 7 months, like 8 months, to be like, oh no, I just need to nod my head and say yes.
Dude,
Not
yeah.
being like, oh, well, that girl's actually a dumb bitch because of this. Like it's actually this problem. And just like, I don't. You just need to say yes.
Yeah, dude,
I'm like,
one-
that's it. This is fucking easy.
Yeah, like that was one of the biggest things I'd say I grew as a person from like 18 to like 22 is like that. Is because I was talking to Cameron McKenzie about it.
Yeah.
Like because I'm like, I'm a fucking bad listener. He's like, dude, like, because this is literally what I have to do. You say, hey, is this a problem solving conversation? Do you want my input or do you want me to be here and listen? Like
Yeah.
just saying that up front, that would help me a million times. Like
Yeah.
just saying that like before the conversation starts and like all of that stuff. That's like emotional maturity.
Yeah. A
Because
lot
I
of
always
time-
go problem solving mode, dude.
Yeah, a lot of times I want to like say the perfect thing and like completely make them feel better, but it's just like you can't.
100%.
You
There
don't
actually
really
is
say
only
that
one
That's
thing
crazy.
you
It's
can
so hard
say
not to.
that it makes everything better. It's the N word, and and you're not allowed to. And isn't that so sad? What a horrific thing, dude.
Dude, my girlfriend tries to get me to say it. She's like, technically you can because you're half Mexican. And I'm like, I don't know if you're being
This is a
serious.
trap, dude.
I swear to God.
This
No,
is
no,
a
listen,
trap.
listen. I'm like, I don't know if you're being serious or you just want to have ammo for every argument we ever have forever.
Remember when you called me that?
Because it's not even
That's
like
a
that.
bit. That's
It's more
a bit.
Yeah, dude, it could be. But it's more like because I listen to a lot of rap. And she's like, you can sing it around me. And I'm like, oh, no, I can't. I literally can't. And I never will for my entire life.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're going to let it slip. And I was like, I bet you I don't. I bet you I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, that was something that I was thinking about, like, because I do a lot of clean work. I do because I just did like this benefit, like this like alopecia benefit down in Pueblo. You had to work like squeaky clean, and I was like, I think I was like 10 minutes in. I'm like, I could just say the N word right now.
That would derail this whole
I'm like,
thing.
it's like, and this is
Yeah.
a tightrope
man.
walk. I could say one thing, and I am chased out of here.
That's crazy.
Just like
That's
one word.
crazy.
I
Chased
could,
out
and
of
then I could be like, anyways, freaking airplanes, like, and just like.
I had that when we first
Yeah.
started dating. Like,
Yeah.
you know, whenever you're driving, you're like, I really, like, you're on the freeway doing 80, and you're like, if I turn left right now, I would die. Like,
Yeah.
if I used to have that when I was dating her. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, if I just said the N word, I'm like, Branson, fucking stop.
Dude,
Like,
I
for
get
the
that.
love of God,
Yeah.
stop thinking.
Yeah, it blows my mind like how like small like of decisions you could make to like
Ruin
complete-
everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah,
Oh
just
my
like be
God.
behind a girl, just one credit card swipe.
Dude, you're done. You're done. She'll never talk to you again.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it got declined. And she's like, what the fuck just happened?
Dude, that's happened to me, bro. That's happened to me. I'm
Dude.
freaking invite a lady on a date. I was like,
Dude, kids used to do that at my junior high. I remember there was this one girl. She had big tits. It was like 7th grade. It was the first girl with big tits.
Yeah.
And one of my friends would get his school ID and put it down her cleavage. And I'm like, what the fuck is this world? And she was like, oh my God. And I'm like, this is
it
insane.
worked?
I don't know. I think it did
I'm
at the
talking to
time.
girls all wrong, dude.
No, I can't. Oh
That's
my.
so funny.
That is a great part of having a girlfriend, is just grabbing her butt.
Oh
all
yeah.
the time.
Also,
middle of a
like,
conversation.
this
go
also
grab
like
it.
same
It's
thing with like
amazing.
same thing with sex. Just go pinch that love handle, and you're fucking done, dude. You
Oh,
freaking
just
go
stop it.
Pinch that freaking side fat, dude.
Dude.
She's gone.
My
She's
girlfriend
out of there.
My girlfriend grabbed my titty as the closest I was ever to fighting her. I swear to God. I was
She's
like,
like, oh, baby, dude. If she did like, Mom, just freaking flame
dude,
your
she
ass.
grabbed
dude.
my chest like, you got a boob job too? I'd be like, hey.
Guys get mad when you touch them. It was like I worked at
Yeah,
the
you hit my
margaritas.
chest.
No, dude, freaking right there, dude.
I worked at the margaritas, and I would walk into
Yeah.
a male waiter. I'd be like, "Hey, at my table, ordered some bean dip." It just
That's awesome, dude. That guy having to fight you, dude. That
Dude,
guy
you
had
know
to
about
fight
did you guys ever have people that scooped people in high school?
Fuck
You know about
yes.
scooping?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold up a second.
Dude,
Derail.
yeah.
In elementary school, I had the dumbest like trend going on where people would jump in front of each other.
I was like, are you on the mic at all during this whole thing?
It's coming through with like echo, but I had this
Like
dumbest thing. People would come up to others, jump in front of them, and then put their shirts over their heads.
That's funny though.
Did any of you guys come across anything that beyond stupid?
Well, the thing is there was this kid in my class. I'm just gonna say his name, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams.
Sounds hot.
Not hot, dude. He looked like a fucking guard in the 3rd grade. He looked like an NFL guard in the 3rd grade. He was a big boy.
Yeah.
And he would go up behind people and scoop them, which is where you would scoop their balls.
Oh my
What the
god!
fuck?
He would, and he would say, "Scoop." Dude, and he scooped me one time, and I punched him in the face.
Yep, that's how it goes.
And
100%.
he got in trouble.
Nice.
Dude,
there
I
you
was like,
go.
he touched my balls, and they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, that's why I hit him.
My
And-
cousins in Mexico, what we would do is we would get up behind each other while we were walking down the street, and we'd go like this, and just right up their butthole.
Dude, that's a
that.
secret jutsu. Oh my
Yeah.
Did
God.
you call that the
They
secret
have something
tunnel?
like that in Japan, actually.
In Japan?
Put it
Yeah.
fingers of the
It's
butts.
not like a full hand, but it's like
Fingers.
one finger, so I remember correctly.
Dude, 2-finger Punisher.
And it's up their asshole.
Have you guys heard of gleeking? You guys heard of gleeking?
Gleeking?
Yeah. I remember I had one guy got suspended in junior high because he gleeked on a girl. And then I figured out what it was. I was like, oh, he just spat on her.
Oh, I thought you were like, gleeking. He fucking jerked off on that guy?
No. Gleeking is when you I think you put your tongue in a certain part of your mouth and you can shoot saliva out. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jason's trying to attempt it right now. But yeah, I remember he got
I just had
suspended.
Right on the camera.
Yeah, that'd be funny as fuck. Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm Spider-Man.
That's weird, man. You could really used to fuck with people. I mean, I guess you couldn't, but
It's a free country, dude.
no, I don't want to fuck with people like that. That shit's
No,
weird.
yeah, man. Yeah, like, dude, it's always weird, like, looking back on, like, high school and middle school. You're like, holy shit, what the fuck was I doing,
Literally.
dude? We had this thing called mountain camp for, like, our football team, and we would have fight night. We just would fight each other.
That's fucking awesome. You guys would just fight each
But
other.
here's the thing. We did that. Next day, we played this game called silent football, and if you lost, you had to do a punishment. And this guy's punishment was to give another guy a lap dance.
That other guy, the head coach.
That head coach grew up to be Andy Reid. Dude, but yeah, it was just like, don't ever fucking tell anybody about this. Anyways, Jansen, take off that shirt.
That's so weird. That's
It
so
was like
weird.
it was very weird. It was some weird fucking shit.
Middle school was weird.
I remember at my high school we had like the locker room obviously, and I don't think I remember. I think I did get changed for gym class, like you put on your fucking shirt and shorts or whatever. But I always thought it was weird that the gym teacher's office was upstairs, overlooking the locker room. I'm like, I'm sure this is to make sure that people aren't fucking around, but you guys absolutely look like pedophiles. I'm like just watching like boys change and being like, let's make sure there's no funny business.
Oh my god, I have a very funny story. So we were in 7th grade gym class.
Jason just wrote down, I have herpes.
Oh, dude.
Dude, yes.
Oh no, you just wait. So like we were all sitting down, we're fucking around, we're all changing in the freaking locker room, right?
Yeah.
And this guy just is like, "Man, I got fucking herpes, dog!" Like just as a joke. And then the coach comes in and is like, "Hey, if you actually have herpes, you should go get that checked out."
Dude, what
in
the
front of a
fuck?
bunch of
he
shirtless
was
7th
kidding?
graders, dude. He didn't think he was kidding. It was so
Dude,
funny.
I remember a girl followed me into the boys' locker room one time, like just to see, because she was like trying to fuck around, and every guy in there was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like they thought they made it to the promised land. Like, dude, Branson bringing bitches in here, and I'm like, I think she's just stalking me.
that
or
is
things
another
like
thing that didn't age well. Like I watched Revenge of the Nerds. Have you guys
Oh
ever seen
yeah,
that?
when that
movie
guy
is fucked
rapes that
up,
girl.
dude.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like
crazy.
he wears this Darth Vader helmet and pretends to
Pretends-
be the football player.
I remember I thought
Yeah.
that was funny, and then I got older and I'm like, oh no, that's rape.
That's pretty
yeah,
bad.
that's the actual. Like, what's his name? That one, Brad
Yeah.
Williams. Brad Williams has a story like that.
Yeah.
Where he told that on a podcast, and the other guys were like, dude, you just admitted a rape, and he's like, nah. Okay, next segment. Like he's like, oh shit, I really just
Oh
admitted to
my
that.
god.
Oh, it's
Like,
on YouTube. Yeah, he
Brad
was on-
Williams?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the mid-
yeah, the
the-
midget guy. Yeah,
the-
he was on
small guy?
little guy, whatever.
Hey, he
whatever you
really
call
got it under the
It doesn't.
wire.
Do we
I
respect
like
him?
it.
He's a
Yeah,
rapist. Do we
that's-
have to call him a title? He's literally a rapist. No, but he was on tour with Carlos Mencia, and he was telling the story on this podcast called "Getting Doug with High." It's like Doug Benson's
Yeah.
podcast, and he's telling the story about how Carlos Mencia had all these girls coming to his bus, like they're all big fans of him. But Carlos at the time was married, and he wasn't fooling around. He stole jokes, but he didn't cheat. So they would go into the bed and they would play a game where Brad would get in the bed and like have sex with these women and see how long until they realize like, oh, this obviously isn't Carlos Mencia. This guy's 4'6".
Holy
Whoa!
No, it's on YouTube. You can
Fuck!
really,
You just admitted it,
Yeah, you
and
can
then
find the
nothing's
clip.
happened.
you can find it. No, yeah, I don't know if anything's happened. But
Nothing's happened. He literally is doing comedy
Yeah,
works.
you can
like
find the
next
clip.
week.
but,
Holy
dude,
fuck!
Doug Benson looks so uncomfortable. He's like, dude, you just fucking like, and the other is like a co-host. I don't remember the co-host name, but the co-host is like, that sounds a lot like rape, and Brad's like, nah.
It's just a funny prank.
Yeah, literally, and
Oh
like,
my
and Doug's just like,
God.
Brad, I don't think that you should say that, man. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. dude,
Anyways,
it's-
funny story.
Yeah. So I was.
Anyways,
yeah.
Jordan and I took all these girls back. no, that's fucking
That's
bad.
crazy.
No,
Okay,
when I
that's
was in
bad, man.
Yeah.
like middle school, like I would kick the stall doors open just for fun when I would like go in there, and like two
the
times,
fuck?
same guy. I accidentally kicked the door open, and there was a guy in there. He was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, that pissed me off so much.
And
Dude,
did
I would
that
kick your ass,
twice
dude.
to the same
I have
guy.
half a shit out.
I'd fucking pinch and go after your ass, dude. I'd pinch and I'd fucking
Turtle head
stomp you.
Just
No.
like shuffle with your pants.
I remember
down
in
to-
elementary
I
school.
feel like if I had my pants around my ankles, Jordan, I would fucking kick your ass, dude.
waddle out. No, dude, I remember peeing in a
Yeah.
urinal in elementary school, and this kid jumped on my back mid piss, and I'm like falling back with my little 2-inch peener in my hand. I'm like, what the fuck?
You should have tried to pee in his mouth.
I know,
It's
he
just
would-
like, oh.
He would have liked it. I could tell he was a freak.
Yeah, dude. Like fucking. Like there's so many things. Just people are just being.
7th grade, this kid mooned me when I walked into the bathroom. That's where you pull your pants down and you show them your butthole. And
Your butthole? No, that's your.
Dude, that's so
He
fucking.
spread his cheeks,
Yeah,
dude.
that's the dark
Spread
side
his
of the moon,
cheeks.
brother.
And
Yeah.
then-
That's moon. That's what mooning is. It's
Yeah.
showing them your asshole, not just your
No,
ass.
it's your cheeks. It's definitely your cheeks. What are you
I thought it was
talking
your
about?
cheeks.
Yeah, it's just your
He
cheeks.
spread his cheeks for
Yeah.
you, Jordan. Jesus Christ.
yeah,
you
and so
gotta
then he
talk to
goes up to
somebody,
the
man.
urinal and he starts peeing, and then I push him and he like pees all over himself.
That's funny as fuck. Yeah, like fuck that guy. Fuck that hat too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fun
No,
times,
it's really crazy like how easy it is to not be a pervert. Like it's really not that hard.
Yeah.
Like it's not hard.
But the thing is like I still get psyched out. I'm like, am I being creepy right now? Like I looked at her for 2
True,
seconds.
yeah, I
like,
get
fuck.
that, yeah.
Dude, that's
Especially if you don't
dude,
like
the-
have a girl. I guess I have a
Dude,
girlfriend.
like the
so
gym is fucking hard.
Yeah, you feel
Dude,
so
I feel
shitty.
so bad. I'm
Uh,
like, you guys are so hot. I don't want to look at you, but it's just you're so hot. I
Yeah.
don't want to say anything. I don't know what to say to you. I don't want to be like, good job. Like, I don't know what to say. Like,
I think a glance is cool. I think staring is creepy.
The fun, no.
it's just I gotta
Like-
do like one of these. I go.
If you know,
Like,
if you
to
know
tip
the
my hat
brand,
down. Whoo!
If you-
God damn, there's some ass in my gym, dude.
We're-
It fucking my testosterone goes
Where
off
like the
hook.
girl was like gonna wipe her seat down. That makes me laugh.
It is,
every
dude.
time.
That's a real story. Like there was just like this girl, she was doing like the good girl, bad girls, you know, like you know, she's doing like
Hip extensions?
you know those,
Oh,
no,
that's
these like where you
hilarious.
spread your legs, put them together.
Yeah, it's you
the
extending
good girl,
your
bad
hips, you
girls.
pervert.
That was, by the way, Luso was the one that told me they call those that. It was
Good
pretty
girl,
funny.
bad girl?
Good
That's
girl, bad girl.
Oh, she
So
told you that.
funny. It was
Okay.
good. Yeah, gotta give credit where credit's
Shout out
due.
Luso.
Okay.
She's,
Shout out
she's
Luso.
Sounds
funny.
great.
But dude, and she was doing. I was like, and I was hitting legs. So I was like, I gotta hit the machine, and I was like trying to like be like nice and be like, oh, you don't need to wipe it down. It's totally fine. Did one of that, but I just said, hey, you don't need to wipe it down. I like it better that way.
Yeah, he
And
just meant to like
I meant
no,
to be
you-
like nice, and I was like,
That's
oh, don't
so
worry about
creepy.
it. It's
That's
totally
fucking
fine.
hilarious.
But I was like, oh, don't wipe it down. I just like it better that way. And I was like,
Yeah.
and she was like, what the fuck is this guy talking
Yeah,
about?
she's like, are you gonna lick the seat as a tongue workout for you? Dude, I was almost creepy today. I went to my girlfriend ordered us food, and I went to go pick it up, and the waitress brought it out, and she had 3 bags of food in her hands and 2 cups of water in her hands. Like she was like all this, and I swear to God, I was 3 seconds from going, oh wow, you're great with your hands.
Ooh.
And I was like, Branson, think about it, and I just go, that's impressive. I was like, I don't know.
Dude,
She had a lot of shit in her hands. I was like, that's
I
pretty
think you would
impressive.
have got away with you're good
No,
with
I
your
don't. Yeah, I
hands.
don't need doing that.
Yeah, don't play with me.
Yeah, I was like,
Your
yeah,
lady hears that behind you.
Oh, she would beat my ass. I didn't
she's
even
like,
tell her
what
that.
the
She's gonna watch
fuck
this
are you
podcast.
talking about?
100%.
Branson, I'll kick your ass.
No, literally, yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. What's the biggest fight you guys have gotten in so far? Like, over what?
what do you
Was
mean?
it over a dumb thing?
Yeah.
Like for both of your guys' relationships.
trying to think.
That's interesting. I bet Jordan probably hasn't had a fight yet.
Yeah,
we haven't
it's
gotten
too
a
early
fight,
it's too early in the game.
Yeah.
We usually fight. It's honestly the funny thing is we always fight over like miscommunication. Like she'll say something and mean another, and then I'll say something and mean another, and then we don't realize till 2 hours later, oh, neither of us really meant that. We're just kind of being fucking emotional. Like that's really all a relationship is coming back after fights because you're gonna have
Ooh,
fights.
fuck.
That's always how it
That's
goes.
great advice.
No, because you will always have fights. You're 2 separate people, and we're both strong-willed people. That's why I like her. She's not a pussy. She's not gonna back down on shit.
That's super cool that you look for that because I look for the exact opposite. I want to push over.
Yeah.
I want a lady that's just, I want
You're a woman with opinions. Get the fuck out.
I want a lady that knows her place. I'm kidding.
No, dude, my girlfriend will talk
No, yeah.
shit to me.
No,
It's nice.
Like I think that's good. Like having someone that holds you accountable, like someone that busts your balls and like doesn't buy into your bullshit. Like that's nice.
No, yeah, she's really, really good about that. I'll be like, hey, is this roast joke good? And she's like, you just sound very angry. And I'm like, I am angry.
With an ex, the biggest fight was like I double booked for a date and then I ended up like just going and eating dinner with my parents, and pretty upset about that.
Yeah, miscommunication.
No,
yeah,
yeah, no, we'll fight over whatever,
miscommunication
just
is like a big
That's
thing.
that's and also what's crazy is that we're all in the business of communicating and we
Yeah.
suck at it. That's the thing with like comedians. Like if you look at like comedians, like Kevin Hart's been divorced like 2 times.
What? But
like,
he doesn't he
He's a
cheat
cheater.
though?
Yeah, he's a cheater.
Yeah.
It's really not that
He's like, I
complicated.
thought you said it was okay to cheat on you.
Yeah.
That's a miscommunication.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay that I railed this lady.
He's like, what do you mean I can't have sex with other women? What are you, some kind of prude?
No, yeah, but like Louis C.K. and like if you look at all these comedians, are all like almost all of the comedians I like look up to are divorced. It's scary because it's like I think that same like opinionated stance you have to take as a comic to like care about things, you know, and like that like strong-willedness and like maybe you can kind of get narcissistic and start looking so much at you.
True,
you don't
yeah.
think about that other person.
When I was 13, like Jeff Dunham, like was like one of the first comics that I had heard of,
First comic I ever saw.
and first comic that I saw too.
Yeah.
We might have been to the same show, dude.
In Sacramento, California?
Definitely.
Yeah,
not.
100%.
No. Yes,
in
100%.
Suarez, Mexico.
Dude, the little chili killed there.
Dude, the little chili. Dude, what's so funny is I watched a clip of Jeff Dunham like recently, and he's just like he's just like the grumpy old man is now just Joe Biden.
100%. Yeah,
Dude, it's so funny
He's so
because he's
political
like, I ran for president. I won. It's like that's the whole thing.
Dude, my barber was playing a special. Like, do you think this is funny? And I was like, I think you should keep cutting. Like, I don't know.
How about you don't fucking ask my opinion?
Yeah, I was like, this is bad.
But anyways, I heard that he got divorced at the time, and my 13-year-old brain, I was like, how did they get divorced? And I was just like, the wife is like, you take everything as a joke, and the old man's just like, no, I don't.
Dude, that's a great sketch idea. It's like a couple in a fight, and it's just like,
He pulls
you
out
dumb
his mic.
bitch, I hate your guts. He's like, never say that.
Peanuts.
Jonathan, no. Jesus, you should leave her, Brian. Leave her, Brian. She's a dumb whore.
That's so funny.
She likes your best friend Jacob. What? And then she's like, it was a one-time thing. He's like, hey, what did I tell you? Dude, that's funny. that's funny as shit, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like also like the first comedians that you see, it's almost always clean guys. I watched. Also, was really interesting is I saw Last Comic Standing with my mom. It's like really weird connecting these dots about comedy like later on. Because it was just, I never thought about it.
True.
And,
Yeah.
and then it was just like my mom brought me to stand-up shows like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We used to always sit down and watch Last Comic Standing. Like, and we really liked this guy named Joe Mashi. I think we talked about this on the last podcast. But she
Yeah.
brought me there, and it was like a really cool moment. And, but the other comic I saw was Brian Regan. And Brian Regan, like, I kind of went away, and I was like, that's stupid when I was, like, first starting out in comedy. And then, like, I started watching him again. I'm like, he's a genius.
By far,
He's
yeah.
so good.
So
Yeah.
good.
Like, the ability to talk about cranberry juice.
Hour 15.
Oh fuck yeah, this is great. And like the ability to like just talk about like freaking cranberry
Insane.
juice and just destroy an arena, like that's
hard.
insane.
Yeah.
Like that's so cool.
That's how I feel about Ronnie Chang. He has a napkin joke, and it's one of the
Awesome.
funniest jokes I've ever heard about napkins.
Dude.
I'm
What-
like, that
yeah.
literally earned my respect. It was-
Trevor
this is-
Noah has a great napkin joke too.
Oh, really? Well, Ronnie Chang's a fucking hack. Anyways.
Yeah, Ronnie Chang's a fucking bitch, dude. I hate
What,
that
what
guy.
was his
Yeah.
joke? I've never
I remember.
heard
I
of
think
him.
it was something about coming to America and everything is abundant. Like everything's abundant when they have 40 napkins for a meal.
That's
No,
hilarious.
he's so funny. He's so
Dude, one of my
fucking funny.
favorite things was like everyone shout out their least favorite race. You
Oh
see that
yeah,
one? Dude, that's so good.
that's so
Yeah,
funny.
he's-
Oh yeah, that was so funny. Yeah.
Then he's like, if you just shouted out a race, you're the worst 10% of your race. So good.
Yeah, Trevor Noah, he's like, yeah, like in South America, you call napkins serviettes. And napkin is a term for diaper there. So, like, he goes there and the Mexican makes a taco for him. He goes to the U.S., Mexican makes a taco for him. He's like, hey, you want a napkin? He's like, what's this fucking taco gonna do to me?
That's a great joke.
That is a great joke.
Yeah, my mom fucking loves Trevor Noah, dude.
Trevor Noah's the shit. He's
My
cool.
mom loves Trevor Noah. I just hate you freaking liberal pussy. You know?
Yeah, well, that started when he went to the Daily Show or Nightly Show.
Yeah,
whatever
no,
it was.
it's like
Once you get one of those shows, they like turn very, very liberal. It's very annoying.
yeah,
You have to. I think it's kind of like
yeah, dude. No, I think it's just
See it,
it's
yeah,
part
okay.
of the game, you know, because you're gonna write jokes from a political angle. It's a lot funnier to write from the liberal side. It's almost because that's why I think it's really because there's not like a lot of really funny like conservative stuff. It's very rare. It's a lot easier to I think make that joke of being like we should
Yeah, like supporting women's rights, hilarious.
It always gets a laugh out of me.
Those guys laugh, dude. They're like, we should vote. We're like, no, not like that, not like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I think you kind of get caught in that box. Me and Branson actually had a really good conversation about this, about talking about like political humor, and like I was talking about I think it's like because I had a couple of Trump jokes, and we were talking about we were talking about if it's even possible to write a funny Trump joke. And he's like, no, it's like I genuinely it's like not like you could literally write like the funniest thing, like, even Shane Gillis's,
Yeah,
and it's still gonna make people like pull back, and it won't do as good as a different joke. Like, because it's like almost a cheaper form of humor, and that's why I think a lot of the times like the late night shows are getting all that flack because it's just like Orange Man bad, you know, and then they just do that and they kind of fall into that category.
Well, yeah, they're not trying to tell jokes. They're trying to tell agreeable statements. Like you guys all agree with this thing. Whereas a good joke is a disagreeable statement. That
Yeah.
you go, oh, I see where you're coming from.
Dude, that's
even if you don't agree.
1000%. Very
No,
good.
100%. Yeah, that's what
Jordan
comedy
sent me
is,
this
I
freaking
think.
TikTok. It was like of this one guy who was talking about like how to write jokes, and it was like every stand-up comedian ever, and it's like you just say as like a random
Yeah.
like women should have like I was talking to my uncle, and he said women shouldn't have rights.
Just say it differently. Just say like it differently.
Women shouldn't have rights. And then you just do that, because then you're just like, you just say this absurd thing, and then you disagree with it,
Yeah.
and that's a joke. And then, and it's just, you can just say that. And then I was like watching John Mulaney, I'm like, dude, he does that all the time.
Yeah, straw man statements where it's like, oh, my friend did this absurd thing, and it's like, no, he didn't. That never happened. You're just using this as a very weak thing to fight against.
Yeah, man. It's and that's like why the thing is like where I think comedians have like a lot of respect for Chappelle. Like he'll say some fucking wild shit.
Yeah, I think that's the point. I think it's good comedies to be like, no, we're gonna get here together, but we're gonna take a crazy fucking path.
Yeah, the craziest turns are the best. Like Andrew Santino is one of my favorite opening like bits of all time.
Yeah.
Where he was like after the Notre Dame like burning, like he goes up on stage. He's like, guys, I know like everyone's devastated about the Notre Dame burning, so that's why all the proceeds to this show are going to be going to the 2020 Trump campaign. I fucking got you guys.
Good Trump joke.
That's
a good Trump
so
joke.
good. Yeah, it's way harder. But I think like that's the thing is I think because like we're all fairly greener in comedy. It's like you should earn that. You should earn the fucking right to go talk about that stuff.
Yeah, 100%. You should understand
Like,
what
dude,
you're doing
it's like
with
think
that.
about how many freaking pronoun jokes I've heard. Like I honestly I think it's something that, like maybe we should like analyze or something. But I'm like, have a freaking open mic. Like
That's a good point. Yeah, you don't have the right to touch that yet. I like that. Yeah,
I think that it's like you should
Yeah.
earn that. Like if you listen to old Bill Burke, he just worked totally clean. Like it's crazy. Like you watch early Bill, he just worked clean, and he was so fucking good. And then he made that. He's like, man, I am tired of white women being mad about everything. And then he just freaking hammers. And then it's like freaking selling Red Rocks. Like that special's awesome.
I still haven't seen. I'm excited. I got
Dude,
my
you
queue.
should watch that, man. Yeah,
I
it's
wanted to
great.
wait till I saw Red Rocks in person. I saw Birdie Boy.
Oh, you see him and Shane Gillis?
Yeah, Shane Gillis. I've never seen Shane Gillis more nervous in my life.
Dude.
I've
At
never.
Red Rocks?
Oh, he was like shaking. bad.
Really?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because I saw him downtown, and when I saw him downtown, he was really
loose.
nervous for the first 5 minutes, and then he killed. He just loosened up. Yeah, yeah.
That's
'cause-
so interesting.
yeah, because
Yeah, we're
I
seeing
think
him
I
at the
can tell.
Paramount in
I'm so
April.
fucking
Oh, same.
excited.
Yeah. No, he's.
yeah,
yeah,
you're
he's-
going there too?
Yeah.
On the first or
Yeah, on the
that's-
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
love
so cool.
SG, dude.
Dude,
He's so funny, but I can tell. I've seen so many of his podcasts. I'm like, oh, I can tell he's a little nervous right now. And then he started murdering, and he's literally like motherfucking people in the crowd. He's like, oh, this guy's a dumb fucking idiot, aren't you? You're a dumb fucking idiot. And the guy's like, oh yeah.
You're a dumb fucking idiot.
this guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, you just called him a dumb fucking idiot, and the guy agreed. I'm like, oh, this guy might be onto something. This is pretty good.
He's so good. He's
He's
like
on my
his
Mount Rushmore
his
now,
live
like
in
today.
live in Austin. Goddamn
So-
special.
Oh my god, I was in the Portland
It's
airport
so
shaking,
hard
crying.
to,
like
like-
people watch me. What the fuck?
It's
Dude,
one of the
yeah.
best like pieces of comedy I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So funny.
It
Dude,
just hits
it's-
so hard.
When Louis C.K.'s like coming out of retirement, like, yeah, how you doing? I'm like, fuck, Louis C.K.'s contributing to the shit. Like, he thinks Shane's good. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Even like I was listening to like Pete Davidson talk to Eli Manning, like they were doing this thing. He was like they were talking about comedians that killing it. It's like yeah, it was just freaking Shane Gillis. We call him like Shane the Killer or whatever. Like, cause he has so much fucking respect in the comedy
And
community.
Pete Davidson's a huge dick, so you know he means what he says.
Yeah, dude, he's not lying.
Why is he a dick?
No,
He
he has
has
a huge dick. He's a monster cock.
Oh.
That one doesn't surprise me.
Everyone always talks about how it like just hits his knees when he walks.
Yeah, well, he says that it's not like in his like newest or one of his newer specials.
That's exactly what you would say.
100%.
guess so.
100%. He literally has sex with the hottest women on the planet, and he's like, I'm not attractive. It's like, what are you doing? Is this your game? Is this how you
Oh,
play?
that's the game.
True. I always tell my girlfriend I'm a fat piece of shit. She gets so wet. I'm like, I'm disgusting, and she's like,
It's like man, I'm really struggling with my emotions right now. It's just-
yeah, rips her shirt off. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, dude, it's just like this is the thing is like there's a lot of comedians that shit on Pete Davidson. I think he's a good comic. Like I really like his stuff. I think
I've never
love
seen
his
stand-up.
stuff. I love
you
his
haven't
stuff.
seen it. Do you watch a lot of stand up, Branson?
Yeah, I watch a lot of stand-up. I usually watch people who are good though.
Dude.
No, I've never seen his
Dude,
stuff.
his
Is it good?
Yeah, it's
newest
pretty good.
special like on Netflix,
Oh, dude.
which really it's
I
like
like
two.
it.
Was it
It's
live?
like
It's
2
like 30. It's like 38 minutes.
It's
yeah.
like
Oh,
2
really?
years old too, but it's like, and he touched on like the Louis C.K. stuff, and he's like, yeah, Louis C.K. like at the time was a really well respected comedian.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
very funny.
Yeah, and like the fact that Louis C.K. didn't like him, that's pretty funny.
Oh no way.
Yeah, that's like the whole bit. But yeah, I really like his stuff. I think he's like pretty like I think the joke writing's really tight and like I've respected it a lot more. I think that's like one of my goals. I think like probably when I'm because he came out with his first special like 24. I think I'm probably gonna do that. I think that's like the plan.
The RPMs that he hits
Yeah,
just
dude.
are
Jason, what are you
insane.
talking
They're
about?
What are you
actually
talking
How old are you?
I'm freaking 22, dude.
When's your birthday?
October 22nd.
You want in 2 years you want to release a special.
Yeah, I think it's a goal. You know, I just like I'm a big fan of like you set a pie in the sky goal and you're not sure if you're gonna achieve it, and then like you make it way further.
That's something that I've been
Yeah,
like
no, I
learning
respect
recently
that.
is like really like taking leaps where like you make a decision to do something, and like whether or not you know you can do it or not, that doesn't matter. Like trying to like reach and
Yeah,
take
there you
big
go.
Yeah, like
leaps
I have a
is
really good
huge.
example about that because like as soon as I like out of college, I went to college for a semester, and then I dropped out to start my business. The business failed. It was not good. It was not a good idea.
It still makes you money though.
It does. I get like website development work here and there, but it's not a company. It's not like a business. It's not like
It's a side hustle.
it's a side hustle. It's not something that and I had to do it. I think like I couldn't I couldn't really humble myself to work for somebody until like I was like, oh shit, there's a lot of stuff I don't know, and
feel that, yeah.
and a lot and also in terms of like I'm not super connected, like because literally like, in like my first semester of college, I'm like, I am Mark Zuckerberg. I am going to make $1 billion. And then
You have half of my attention.
you have the minimal amount of my attention. And I was like, you don't have the cool kind of autism. You have the dumb kind. Like, you have the one that's not helping you with computers. You just
It's very
suck.
funny, not smart.
Not fun. Yeah, pretty funny, not smart. And that's like the stuff I had to realize. Like I'd make like memes for my business and stuff, and they're kind of funny. And like I look back, I'm like, I should have just done stand up. And then I like found stand up because I wanted to be a better public speaker for business. And I just found
a crazy
it,
way
and
to get
I
in.
fucking love it. I just fucking love it, and I just like fell in love with it. And but the thing is like I learned so much starting the business. I failed a lot. I definitely wasn't ready for it, but I'm glad I learned all the lessons I did. Like I failed in horrific fashion. Like
yeah, you go. Yeah, I mean, you learn. You gotta learn somehow.
Learned,
Yeah, I
dude.
feel that.
Yeah, man. It's like stuff like that. It's just like Branson. What's a failure in your life that you learned the most from?
Probably just dating my girlfriend. No.
Yeah, because you're a failure or she's a failure.
This is recorded, right? Me.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think I was the first time I did 10 minutes. I was really, really cocky, and I didn't write nearly as much as I wanted or should have, I guess. And I remember went up there and I just bombed, like in front of like my family. It was like near my hometown, and yeah, it was not good. And then every other comic was doing so good. And yeah, I think it was just like I think bombs. Honestly, I think bombs because I love stand up.
Yeah.
I think bombs is the most refreshing way to be like you want to be here, and you're not. You're just not. And there's no way to look at it.
Like even on that freaking native show, like literally the other day, I'm like, there's so much I can improve on. You know, I didn't do like terrible, like, but it was like
just where you want to be. You're like, I'm not where I want.
Yeah,
to be.
yeah. Like I like watched the headline. And I'm like, oh, I have a lot of weight. I have to grow a lot.
Yeah.
So when you watch headliners and you're like, oh no, this guy has not fucked up at all in 30 minutes.
Good, though. But like for the longest time, I would do sets, and I just could not come up with anything that I could have done better. And it's so bad, and I think I'm starting to get like better at that. Like the set tonight, where like I talked about I did taekwondo for years, so I had to register my hands as sex offenders.
That's a good joke.
And then this lady, and then I like went in to do a COVID joke, and this lady was like, "That's not cool. I work with kids." And I like thinking back on it, I was like, do you? let me get in there.
No, yeah, oh, that's hot.
But I just coughed on her instead.
That is still funny. Yeah, dude. And then like it's like with stuff like that, I think like what's really cool about comedy is that you have to fail a lot. Think about like the reason like why I think like a lot of the comedians I talk to are pretty down to earth. It's very rare you get a guy that's like a huge asshole. Like that.
Honestly,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, like it's rare. It still happens, but you have to be so talented to have a huge ego in comedy. Like you have to be so
even then.
talented.
I don't
having a
agree
huge
with
ego?
that.
I feel so detrimental.
Well, like to earn an ego, you have to be so talented. But like guys get big egos over nothing, and I've had it before, for sure.
I think it's the best thing is just to be humble. No, I remember I hosted for Caleb Sinan, and he just like got beers with me and Matt after the show. We just got hammered together. I'm like, oh, this guy's cool as fuck. He's just a guy. Like we're just fucking chilling.
Yeah, that's why I like to go to Denver for mics, because like that definitely humbles me a lot, because like not meeting that many comedians in Pueblo and then like in Springs, but then going to Denver and like you see like 100 comics and like a lot of them are better than me, and I'm like, fuck.
No, in the
dude,
Springs there's probably about 3 great comics. There's a lot of good comics, but then you go to Denver and you're like, oh, there's 50 guys who travel the country.
Yeah,
like fucking so many guys,
Yeah,
and they still show up to open
talent.
mics. Like I'll see like Sammy Anzer, he's so fucking funny.
Dude,
I think that he does comedy full time, and I saw him at Irish Rover on Monday, and he was just like working some shit out, and I'm like, oh, he's as humble as fuck, and that's why he's a killer.
And dude, and like also I was like he's another guy that I've had really good conversations with because we were talking about working clean.
Yeah, Sammy was
like,
FaceTime. He's awesome.
Yeah, dude, he's a really down to earth guy. But again, he's just a killer.
He's so funny. I remember I was doing Ethan Everhart's show one time, and it was a fucking rough crowd. Like we couldn't break him, and Sammy was gonna headline, and I was like fucking guest spotting or something like that. And I was like, Sammy, how do I get this crowd? And he's like, do crowd work. And I'm like, Sammy, how do I do crowd work? And he was like, and I was like, yeah, my bad. I don't know how to do crowd work. And he's like, just fucking ask him a question. Thanks, Sammy. And I failed. I bombed. But still, it was a fun show. We had a good time.
Dude, I was expecting like, I did crowd work and I got him back.
I did a little crowd work, but it was a tough show.
Crowd work is like, I have a new rule for me. If it's an open mic with under 20, I just do crowd work.
Honestly, it's fun. It's literally fun just to riff off people.
I should take like, especially like that last week, I think, or the week before, where it was just like 6 people. Just
Oh, where
watching.
at?
You have to.
You
You have to
remember?
talk to
all
them. You have to talk to them.
Oscar Blues, and all you did was just talk to them. I like
Yeah.
tried a little bit, and then I like did a
No,
little bit of
I
material.
knew every single crowd member's name.
That's
by the end of my
wild as
set.
fuck. That's so
Ooh.
funny.
Yeah.
I remember when I,
I'm
when
like,
I
yeah,
was,
well, what's your name? And then I did that, and I was like, asked like how they meet, and I did like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would ask them questions, and I'd be like,
Just engage them.
What's your least favorite thing about your partner? And that's always funny
Mhm.
because they're like, well, and they're always nervous
Right.
to say it, and that's funny. And then and everyone's like, oh, what are they gonna say? And then it's like you can put them in a situation where it's like whatever they're saying is gonna be funny because then they're like they chew loud. I'm like, that's your thing. And then you can get
You
mad
go
at
off on
them.
'em? Yeah.
And then if they're like, well, he cheated on me, and then you're like, what? How hot was she? And then you can do like whatever. Was
Like,
it
if
better
she
or
was-
worse?
if
Would
you-
it hurt your feelings more if she was hotter or uglier than you? That's
Literally.
it.
Yeah. You're like, if you also understand she's hotter, then how are you mad at him? Like, if we can both accept this.
Yeah.
No, I love doing crowd work. I remember when I was hosting for Caleb at 3 E's, there was
Yeah.
like 4 people on the late show.
Yeah.
And I was like, Caleb, do you mind if I do crowd work? And he's like, mind, you have to. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, we're good. I was like, I'm definitely just going to talk to these people. There's fucking 4 of them here.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, guys? How you cool? You cool?
Yeah.
That's terrible crowd work. Just like, oh, you're good.
No, I'm
Yeah,
tired.
that's what I did.
I'm
Like,
tired.
I'm
It's
tired.
just like
I don't
late
remember what I
show.
said.
Like I would
Yeah.
ask like the guy like, what's your favorite thing about her? And then I would ask the girl, what's your least favorite thing about him?
Oh, split it. There you go.
Make them the dichotomy. Yeah.
Like,
It's
where does
like-
she
like
rank
we're-
in your girlfriend? Is she top 3?
That's. Oh, that's great.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Hour
dude.
30. Oh my god, how long do you guys go?
Oh yeah.
I think we should just wrap
Yeah, we
it
Let's
up.
wrap
can
this
wrap.
bitch.
Yeah, no, yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks, Branson, for coming. I
Branson.
appreciate it,
I forgot
brother.
your name
You're
for a
welcome back
second.
anytime.
Also, very
You
funny
guys-
that using all these different things as microphones.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a pretty good bit.
Yeah, very funny. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Buy my feet pics on Feet Finder.
I don't think Jordan's on Feet Finder.
Fine.
He could be. if he works hard
Find me at I have a wiener.
enough. .org.
No, it's
Yeah,
just,
dude.
it's just, yeah.
Peace.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Yeah, we're wrapped. Thanks, Branson. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fun.